Yikes.
Did he say it in like a really bragging way, or did he say it more of like
I watch Animal Boy!
I didn't hear it, but
I am Spartacus.
that's me! That's the way.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to D&D.
Hey.
This is where it happens at this table. John, welcome. Our special guest star, John, the one and only. And
Say something to the people with your mouth full.
Yeah.
So, I am Josh, the dungeon master again for the third time. I have the high score. Get on it. Get on it. To my left.
Oh, I'm Sam. I'm playing Havoc as always.
Morgan playing Morgrim.
Jeanette playing Steno.
Aaron playing Flavian.
Joe playing the one and only Atlas.
Zach playing Griff.
John playing Jesse.
Liam playing Victus.
Alright, so last time on the Odyssey Campaign. Or actually, I shall briefly sum up the things that are happening at Anguith for John. So, there is a town called Anguith. And in the middle of the town there is a giant tree known as Angu. And in Angu there is a ginormous snake called Orm. So this whole group of adventurers have gone from the town of Hafton, which got destroyed by a horrible arcane rift. They've been traveling to get to the capital city, or I guess just city, of Portanova, which between both is Anguith. And that's where they are now. Upon arriving, the storm's clouds opened up with rain. And it turned out not to be rain. Instead, it was necrotic rain. It started seeping the life out of them, so they jumped into a house that was owned by a laddersmith named A. A, the laddersmith, who was an angry dwarf man. After that, they went around the town and figured out there's some really weird shit going on. And a lot of it has to pertain to the tree. So last time, they all took a nap. They didn't really sleep for the night. They took a nap in the old laddersmith's house because it was a recommissioned inn. So they took a little snooze in there, and in the night they were assailed by an assassin who was a druid.
Just one.
Wild shaped. Yeah, well, I mean, there was bugs. So I guess you could say like 1,000 assassins. There was bugs that attacked. There swarms of bugs, and then a druid that wild shaped into a leopard. And that Victus over here, this guy who's crying right now. He's so happy that he survived his encounter because he actually. You weren't even hit once, were you? No, you just killed the shit out of it.
He violated that.
Yeah, there was no match. And then acid! There was acid traps on top of the inn. Melted it down. They all went to some basement somewhere that was owned by a cult in town.
The Hightown cult.
Yeah, the Hightown cult.
HTC. See, you know.
So they slept there, and they woke up and uncovered some more clues, such as Flavian's arm.
That's right.
That showed, showed the name of a young girl's brother, who they're trying to find this young girl, and they have the name of the brother, so they followed that.
The adopted daughter of A, the dwarf.
Yes, but that was a plot, a little side plot. Thank you. And then, among other things, the group has gone to the tree, and that's where we are now.
Okay.
And now,
Picking where we left off. Ugh, beetles.
yes, he ate most of the beetles, the insects. So, right in front of you all, well,
It's like
you all are here.
Yeah, like the mid. Right. It's in front.
Orm the Harvester has revealed himself to you from the tree. There are three. Well, there were 3 druids. There's 4 druids that are in this sort of this flower field that you're in, and this field I shall describe to you now a little more accurately, is actually the trunk of Angu has like these huge sort of root-like parts. You know, trees kind of have the roots kind of like shoot at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming out and kind of encircling this field that you're in, this field of flowers. So you're actually kind of surrounded by roots on each side.
Okay.
Behind is the way to get out. Forward is the door that leads into Angu, of which Volley tried to get in here, who's not here, and was stopped abruptly. And then
by the druids,
By the
who were
druids.
like, "You shall not pass," and then the snake came down out of the tree.
And
Yes.
the druids knew a lot more than they were letting.
Yes. So the caretaker, as I'll call him, the main guy who's addressing you, who was the elf guy who was talking to Griff, I believe, because you went to see the tree on the first day. Did you? Yeah.
Like the very first time.
Yeah. So that elf guy is the caretaker, and he knows a lot about you guys, like almost everything.
Yeah, that's right.
The guy who you talked to at the tree the first day, he was like, "Oh, I don't like Hightown people."
Yeah.
So he's there. There's 2 druids behind him, and a 4th druid that you didn't see before, but now you can see him. He just suddenly appeared.
He just like comes out of the John.
Hey!
Oh wow, you guys are fighting!
Oh, I missed the party.
Yeah, which is your character, and your character, you're in a bit of a predicament because whatever you were doing, that you guys just noticed him out tending the flowers of the garden, or whatever. You suddenly awake, like you have no idea where you are. Suddenly you're in this your character remembers going to Anguith because Druid's like going to see the tree, but other than that, you don't remember anything until now, and then suddenly you're like. You're conscious. You see a group of strange individuals who are looking at 3 druids, and you're under a big old tree.
For John's for help, should we describe
whose help?
ourselves?
What is your
Jesse's help.
Jesse's.
Well, it's actually for the person.
Yeah.
But should we describe
Shut up.
ourselves?
Sure. Yeah, actually, let's do the same thing, but describe your character a little bit.
My character is a fairly short, gray-skinned hobgoblin covered in scars. In one hand, he holds a frosty whip that is tied to his wrist, and the other hand is encased in a Roman scissor. His armor is discarded. He has dead beetles down the front of his dressing gown. He's drunk as shit, and he's wailing about doom.
Right.
This isn't. That's not how he normally appears.
It's a rare form.
Rough night.
Yeah, this is a bit of a unique situation for all of us. Morgrim is a Tengu or bird person. I stand upright. I'm not small. I'm relatively short. I'm 4 foot something inches, depending on how much I straighten up. I do have a beak. I do have the bird feet, and I do have feathers. I do have hands, however.
That also look like bird feet.
That look a little bit like bird feet, just to give you an idea. I'm black feathers, blackish beak. What's really important about me is that since I'm a shaman, you see it in my garb. I'm robed and cloaked, lots of shiny, multiple colors hanging off of me, and I throw things. And
That's not a part of your
Just for the
appearance.
hell of it.
It's just what you look like.
You sort of get a feeling.
you also see a lot of the things that I throw hanging off my person.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Children,
and if you want
beds.
something about kind of how my situation is right now, I look like I'm under a lot of stress, and I have a big decision to make.
Okay, I'm Steno, human druid, kind of a weird character. I want to have snakes for hair, but I don't.
It's an aspiration.
And I have an animal companion that's a snake. So I'm like the snake lady, I guess.
So she's in her element at the
That's
moment.
right. Yeah, she's loving it. Yeah, I'm a half elf. I'm a half elf too. You can sort of tell that I'm a half elf because I'm just sort of like a pretty human, and I'm walking around like literally. It just kind of looked like I would have the bottom bunk, and I walk around. I've got like a green cape, just traveler's clothes, plain traveler's clothes. You can see I've got a lute strapped across my back. And the base of the instrument is up here, and the head of the instrument is down here, so I can just take it and
So
I can
you're right-handed.
like that.
But you've got a different
play it
loop
right.
because you summoned it out of thin air.
That's right. So I've got 2 different lutes that I play at any given time. That's right. I forgot about that.
Well,
and,
they're tuned differently.
that's right. That's it. One's an E. That's pretty much it. I'm like 6 feet tall, and I don't stop talking. So
No.
there you go.
Atlas, he's dressed very nice. He's very handsome as well. So he's standing beside. There's two handsome gentlemen right here.
Yeah.
And right now, Atlas has a cigarette like dropping out of his mouth at the sight of this massive snake. And despite Atlas's age, you can see that he's got white hair and he's kind of got like age in his eyes. You can tell that he's never seen anything like this snake before. And other than that, another distinctive quality about Atlas is that he's got blue tattoos kind of all over his body.
What about your hair?
Yeah, it's white.
But isn't it?
Oh, my hair is always blonde.
Blue.
in a very
Fabio-esque.
That's what only cool guys can.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah, right. And I have a drinking problem.
No, the game.
Right.
Wait, hold on. No, yes, in the game too.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, both of those things.
So Griff is just a normal human wearing like traveler's clothes. I guess the one outstanding thing about him is he's got like a time an hourglass on his. Other than that, it looks like a normal dude. He's just a normal
What's your race?
human?
You're human.
Yep.
I sort of imagined you as a gnome. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's because I keep popping out of like bushes and shit.
Okay, what time is it? Yeah. Right. You wander out into places. All right.
So wait, John, you can go.
Yeah,
What do you look like?
Yeah.
We didn't get that far.
Oh.
It was.
What class are you at the very least?
He's a druid.
I am a druid.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of an oaf, and I am a florist, and I just like to tend to my garden, and
I'm imagining a flower wreath.
occasionally it depends on the outfit. But today I'm wearing my calming blue, and just a couple accent lines on the pants. But I'm a little hefty guy, art imitating life, and just kind of seem like an ordinary guy. I've got the pointy, slightly rounded ears because I am a half
You're
elf.
half elf. Yeah. Okay.
And I am taller as
Okay.
my brethren.
Not
But,
all half elves know each other, but we just happen to, right?
But yeah, I'm kind of a plain Jane, if for lack of better words, and yeah, I like to stick to my job as a florist.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have an animal companion?
I do not. I in turn, is this something I
You get to pick. Yeah, it's
open
like
up? Well, no, I the
You got to pick domains instead of.
yes,
Oh.
I am a plant domain
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay. All right.
So plants are your animal companion.
essentially. Yeah.
Nice.
There's enough animals. He has pets. I have pets.
I have a
This,
snake.
Yeah, Liam's got a dog that's just somewhere. It's probably in the last town. We didn't talk about it at all. The last 2 sessions.
Yeah, my weasel. Where's my
Assume
weasel
he's always
now?
around, and I'm just like
Who's
rummaging
got
through
a
his
dog?
pack.
You gotta use character names, otherwise you get stamped.
Uh-oh.
Overall thing?
Alright, so I'm,
It's my one thing!
I'm playing. Oh no, I'm playing Victus. So he's a rogue, but he doesn't look like a rogue. He's actually decked out in he's decked out in black monk robes, which are very flowing, and his face is like very sharp, angular, and like a little ugly, but like imposing. And his eyes are like always wide and a little crazed, but like calm. Like he's insane, but he's
Only because he's got a knife up his ass.
just constant excruciating. I can't help it.
and yeah, so he hides knives on his person all over.
In his person.
That's like something that you shouldn't
Oh.
tell people. I'm hiding knives.
Well,
How do you know?
You can kind of tell how the bottom bulges.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Be careful, friend. I'm hiding a knife.
Would you like to sit down? No.
No. I'll stand.
Would you like to find out where I'm hiding?
he's also got scars on a lot of parts of his body, based
All the
upon
knives.
likely him not from his own knives.
From hiding the knife.
That's like where he learned it.
I can't hide it there. But assumedly, he's been in a lot of fights, even though he's a man of the cloth. Presumably.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you all got to know each other.
Wait a minute, what about your character?
Well, he's not here.
Silver's
well,
not
you
here.
can still describe
He's not here.
When he arrives, he described.
I know about him too. I know everything. You're talking about Silver, the kobold.
Oh, yeah, I know about Silver.
Wow.
He's a blacksmith, and he's currently making a suit of armor for Havoc.
Boy, it'd be really nice if Silver was helping us out in this fight.
He would, but he's not. Because you're all trying to get into my tree. Now, what are you going to do?
You're the snake now.
I approach.
No, this is the druid. This is his new voice. He
I,
had something stuck in his throat last time, and
Sounds a little.
I approach them with my arms outstretched.
it's
Okay.
just open.
Yes, and I say, "It is only human to have sinned, my brother,
Oh, jeez.
and you have sinned."
Wait, hold on. Before we fucking engage these guys, can we try? Wait, why do we want to get into this tree again?
Your arm.
We want to get into this tree because my arm is pulling me towards it, but also
that.
because we think it's the source. We think it's the source of this
Yes.
magical anomaly.
We believe
be a little
either
more
the
accurate.
tree
Yeah.
or
Something in this field you're in
Oh, okay.
is attracting it.
Okay, something in this field that we're. So I want to try to talk to him before we just like get at him because these guys could just be.
they
like,
are barring our entry. But yes,
Yeah,
And there's
right.
also
I
the
mean, they
snake.
might. We could. maybe
There's also the
convince them
giant
to listen.
snake.
Just because it's big. I mean,
I'm not necessarily going to engage them in combat.
No.
I'm just making
The snake is
accusations.
just looking at it.
Yeah, it's not like attacking us or bearing its fangs or anything. It's just sort of checking us out and like sticking its
it's
tongue out.
like it's been summoned to
Okay.
a council. That's kind of
Gotcha.
weird to say.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to step forward here, and instead of doing this, you have sinned. I'm gonna and now my knife. Oh,
I've been hiding this knife.
oh wait, hold on. Yeah, I've gotta, yeah. I'm gonna say, okay. Well, I know that you stopped our friend there from going in, and we're sorry if we offended you in any sort of way, but we do feel the need to explore the tree because it's definitely the most prominent thing in this field here. We can at least agree on that.
It's quite grand.
Yeah, it is, and your snake is impressive too. Not to get personal.
It's not mine.
Okay, the
It's
snake.
Angu's snake.
Oh, sorry.
Large and imposing.
The tree
as it
snake.
was when he was alive.
Alright.
No,
Who,
it's right.
Angu?
Angu is, yeah. We had that flash.
We have a first-hand account that that's false.
I know you.
The snake was tiny. I saw it.
It used to be tiny.
How do you know that?
Time travel.
Bullshit.
You can time travel?
We're learning so much.
Rick, why didn't you tell us about yourself?
Yeah, come on. Griffin's just like rolling out of bed and time traveling. But anyway.
Well, actually.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you actually like I guess that doesn't
You
happen?
say time travel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I saw it.
Do you
That's
share?
impossible.
die.
He was an animal companion to Angu. He would be just as mortal as Angu. So how could Orm be still alive?
Magic.
Yeah, whatever. So we
I'll make a knowledge nature check.
on what?
I'd like to know how a snake could become immortal.
All right. Well, this
Isn't
would
that
be
an
quite-
Arcana check?
No, but a 38 probably tells me.
Would
Yes,
that be
it
religion?
would. It would be a spirit animal, spirit guardian.
That's weird.
Like your weasel.
My weasel. Can I call my weasel?
Yes,
Sort of separate, but this.
He summoned the weasel.
it's there.
Weasel, come to me!
So anyway, we feel as though there has been a lot of nonsense going on. As soon as we entered this town, we were accosted by this heavy rain, and I'm sure that you've noticed it, and also probably noticed it's unnatural, and it does necrotic damage to everybody that's in the town. And we'd like to get to at least know the reason behind it, and we feel that it's strongly connected to the tree. Would you be able to provide any sort of insight into why that might happen?
Why the rain?
Why the rain might happen, or why we might feel as though it's so strongly connected to the tree?
The rain is from the meddling of the Hightown wizards.
The meddling of the Hightown wizards.
We're not going to get much out of this guy.
How do you know?
Because he sent the assassins.
How did you know that?
Because there's only one druid in this town big enough for this town.
There's two other druids
There are
behind me.
like 5
And that
druids
guy.
here
There
right
are
now.
3 druids, and then this one.
Two of them in our party.
I was
Yeah.
just going to the bathroom.
Yeah, he just popped into existence. What do we see?
I'm
With
going to
him.
stumble drunkenly.
Is he
over
the
to
fourth
John
druid
John.
that came out?
Yeah, well, if we're druid in this field, I'm going to assume based on your description you were tending flowers,
And I just kind of ambled.
but you were awakened suddenly and you're just there. Yeah, you were walking to this town like X number of days ago. You don't even know.
Yep.
Now you just woke up tending flowers, like just right
did not.
right here.
Do we notice
That's on me.
that Jesse is having this sudden existential crisis?
I mean, what are you
Doing
doing?
perception
I think
check?
that this situation is a little bit more. We can incorporate Jesse into our interaction in a second.
This might be important.
But
I don't-
You
I
said
mean,
you said there's flowers and stuff on the roots and whatnot, right?
What?
You said there's flowers and stuff on the roots and whatnot.
So there's flowers. You're in a huge flower field that is encased by a giant, there's a huge tree, like ginormous, a skyscraper.
Right.
And it's like the giant roots of it that connects into the ground is making this sort of like cratered dome area that you're in.
Yeah.
And then there's a whole bunch of flowers. And you were tending to whatever flowers to keep it all nice, and then you're like, then you're here.
Morgrim, what do you think of this situation?
So I'm actually here to collect flowers that I've identified. So my character would like to go over to Jesse's character and ask him for a guided tour and ask for samples.
In the middle of all the escalation.
Well, there's more than one druid to talk to.
So,
You've tried to kill us! How do you feel about flowers?
Well, we don't know if these guys are trying to kill us. We know that these guys think that it's the Hightown Wizards meddling in our shit that is causing all of this nonsense.
Well, we know one man who might know something about Hightown Wizards.
The head of the Hightown Oh no, wait, he doesn't. Wait. Yeah, I want.
So let's resolve a couple of things. You want to know about flowers. So he's on the opposing side. Like this is a football field.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
the druids are on one side, you guys are on the other.
Okay.
You can call over to him to talk.
Go Hightown Wizard Club!
Yeah, it's a little
Give us
football
some
game.
names.
We're just gonna.
The Snakes versus the HTC!
So would you want to call out to him?
Um,
Because he is messing with the flower, or was. You're now able to act upon your own volition.
Okay.
What do you do actually after you snapped out of the stupor? What do you do?
I notice all of these flowers and I start to inspect them myself because they're unlike ones in my garden.
Mm-hmm.
And when I hear her call out to me, I ask what you want to know about them.
how many species of flowers did we identify? Like 6 or 7?
So you guys are far enough away, so you just can't really have a conversation.
Okay.
One of you are going to have to walk over to each other.
Oh, man. I'm worried about.
Or you could meet in the middle.
I'm gonna send my weasel over and ask for a guided tour. All right. Can I shout "guided tour, please"? Is that?
So you can go over. You can go over and talk to her.
I don't want to move towards the tree, just in case.
Snakes eat birds.
Do they do?
And
Okay, I'll walk slowly.
as I'm walking, I'm kind of looking back at the other druids and seeing if they're, making any motions towards me as I'm walking. And but I don't go past.
They are looking at you.
They're just
Yeah.
death glare at me.
Yeah. This is probably mid-conversation. Where was going on?
Yeah, because we had this one exchange, and then you were like, "Wait, I'm going to say something that's not right." There's only one druid here, and then 5 druids raise their hands. And it's like, no, hold on.
And so, but then, they're looking at you.
Can I
Is the
ask
snake looking
them?
Is the snake looking
The
at?
snake's just trying to chilling and looking at everybody.
Just
It's
observing.
there. So you guys meet halfway.
Yep.
It's a metaphor.
I ask her what she wants to know.
Greetings, half elf. Squaw.
Wow.
All right, I'm a bird person. You can see. I'm looking for some particular flowers for an concoction I'll be creating. Do you give tours of the flower beds?
I give tours of my flower beds, but these flowers are still learning about a little bit. But I can try and fill you in. These are red. Those are blue with 4 petals.
You guys want to make a nature check to know what these flowers are?
Well, do you tell them the flowers you need?
So I describe them based on my knowledge check, and I say their name, which there's like a few that...
Some of the little white ones. The yellow with the zigzags.
I like the one, the blue, the polka dots.
Do I have your permission to like make some stuff up? Or do you want to take the lead?
Oh, what, for the flowers you need?
Yes.
But you can make some stuff up.
Okay. Gosh. Alright.
You
You don't need to, and you can just say, these flowers, and I'll just... You'll know.
Alright, fabulous.
Yay, botany.
Yeah. So you do know, because you are the gardener.
Okay.
And,
I do know these flowers.
and it's up to you to fetch them if you want. They're a bit back where you were.
Well, what is this concoction you're making?
Do we have the dwarf left? Okay. I am attempting to cure a friend of mine who has been accidentally poisoned. We are making the antidote.
Was it really an accident?
He was poisoned before we got there. We found him poisoned.
Yeah, it'll be
He has about 4 hours to live. So
Oh, right. That's
I'm
why
Forgot about this guy.
This is my whole quest,
Oh
guys!
my god, I forgot!
No one else cares about it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
However, I'm going to request...
Fuck, dwarves! Slam!
I'm going to request 12 times the amount normally requested for the antidote if he has the knowledge of that. Just so you know.
Just burn your entire fields and hand me the ash.
Now, that's a surprising amount of flowers,
Yeah.
but they're here. You know where they are.
Okay.
But I'm giving you a sense of urgency and concern because I am running out of time.
What do you need 12 times?
It's a powerful antidote, let me tell you.
Well, I'm a rather empathetic person. Thank you. So, I'll get right back to you.
Thank you. I do not follow him. I will wait.
Probably better that you didn't. So I start heading back, and I ask the other druids if I can pick some flowers. I've got a friend back there that needs some flowers.
Apprentice Jesse! What has gotten into you? We don't give flowers to outsiders. These are Angu's flowers.
They just want, like, a couple. Please?
Something's odd with
More
you.
will grow.
Something is very strange with you, the caretaker says, and he looks at Steno.
Oh.
You!
Me!
Me?
No, not you!
Him?
Her!
Me!
Dope.
You both have the same eyes. You both don't have the same sort of devotion to Angu.
Grab as many of these flowers as you can, run.
What do you mean?
You're a traitor.
A traitor?
A traitor to Angu.
Are
And
all...
Orm.
What did I
In this
do?
town. And the whole world. I can keep going. That counts for you too, Jesse. I want you to leave
What
right
did
now.
I do?
Oh, so your name's Jesse.
Nice to meet you, Jesse. Yes, I know strangely everything.
Wait,
What?
if you know everything, then you know of the 2 assassins who were sent after us.
I know nothing.
You're just trying to like pin this on him.
Nice try.
Oh, really?
Rictus.
Are all...
Rictus.
That one's really easy to know. I've been yelling that at random.
The whole town knows that.
And you claimed that these 2 are druids as if, or weird druids, as if most druids are on your side.
Yes.
So that means those 2 who were sent after us were sent by you. Man. I still know what your name is.
Well, I'm assuming one of the druids that I sent to you was my druids.
Yes, the ones who tried to you just admitted to sending assassin druids after us.
Oh. I might have.
Got him! This was the easiest interrogation.
You just said you did this, and he was like, I did this, and I said, see?
Guess what happened?
But what you didn't expect is that druids have been apparently defecting from Angu,
And I don't play well with assholes.
the peaceful druids.
He doesn't seem like he's defecting. He seems like he wants to pick flowers. They weren't trying to pick flowers.
He's sick.
They were trying to pick brains.
What do you mean he's sick?
What are you talking about? Yeah.
The druids, these two are sick.
These
I'm
two?
sick?
I'm sick.
Wait, do you know why I have
He
dirt on
is
my
sick.
hands? Because I don't remember anything.
You've been doing horrible things.
What have I been doing?
You're gonna trust this
You've
guy?
been killing people like this crazy Victus man.
All right, let's make some sense motive checks on this guy.
I'm gonna use my sing roll as sense motive with my versatile performance.
I guess I.
What'd you roll?
I got a 7.
I got a 23. 23 sense
Okay.
motive
Sense motive on what he just said.
on this dude. Yeah.
That he just said that Steno
Yeah.
has been killing people.
Doing horrible things
Yeah.
in her sleep. Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. He believes that that's true.
He believes, yes.
He believes strongly that that's true. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right.
Then why has she been killing people in her sleep?
She wasn't sleeping. Now she's sick.
What has she got?
Do you know what? Yeah. What is this? What is my illness? What is my
Alcohol
disease?
poisoning.
You've gone crazed with this rain. It's
The rain.
not natural. Arcane mixing with nature.
Are we-
It's sick.
Standing in the rain right now.
No, the canopy of Anguith is all over, so none of the rain's hitting you.
Thank goodness.
What rain? I don't remember any rain. Right? No, I didn't.
It's the last thing you remember.
You remember the rain before?
But I don't remember what it felt like.
Yeah, you don't.
It doesn't hurt you.
It doesn't hurt you.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt you.
Right.
Which is weird.
I'm still waiting on my flowers, dude.
Well, okay.
I'm trying to pick some up.
So the reason
No,
that we're let me just clarify with the party. We're trying to get into this tree because we have a pretty strong feeling that there's something weird going on with this tree. Whether it be the name that's been pulling me towards this thing, the fucking rain that we think has to do with this. They are saying it doesn't have to do with the tree. It has to do with the Hightown people who are something that we can't deal with right now. Right?
We found somebody who was tied up and left outside to die, and
Okay.
they were covered in synthetic blood, which we know came from the tree.
So
Ask
the thing
about the
that's
rock.
pulling you,
Yeah.
you know where it is, and you can feel it pull to you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say okay, well, regardless of who's sick and what's happening in this town, I've got a name on my arm that is pulling me towards Angu, right? It's pulling me towards the tree, right? Or is it pulling me towards somewhere in the field?
In the
Silver.
Okay.
Were you there with the elemental? Because
His
my
name is
character
Atlas.
wasn't.
That's Atlas.
Oh,
Yeah, Silver's over here.
Sorry. Atlas. Were you there with the elemental? Because my character can't ask about it. I wasn't there.
With the elemental?
Mhm.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I don't care about that.
He's all knowing.
That doesn't matter. All-knowing druid. I have a question for you.
I might know it. Don't trick me. He's wily with words, but we didn't kill anybody. We didn't send anybody to get killed. There's a sickness going on.
Okay, and can I do a sense motive on we didn't kill anybody, right? Alright, cool. 19 plus 12, 31.
31?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna sing at him, yeah. I've got a high perform skill. And I can substitute my perform for sense motive. Yeah.
Fancy.
Does he
It's true.
believe he believes strongly
Yep.
that he hasn't been killed?
That would be true.
Okay, gotcha.
If there's a sickness that is being...
Shut up, Victus. I'm asking him a question. Zip it.
Don't try
Zip it or I'll zip it for you.
That's not how magic works.
You don't know that. You don't know what I know.
Where are my knives?
Try and find him.
Come over here and try to find him.
You say that the Hightown wizards are part of this?
Yes.
Thought you guys were doing a thing.
Poured back a cold one.
It's arcane madness.
Do you know if a Hightown wizard entered that tree recently?
Hightown wizard
that is.
will never enter this tree. And you look like a little bit like a Hightown wizard yourself. You're very fancily dressed.
It's just nice clothes.
You're not entering either.
I don't want to go in.
Oh, good.
I kind of do.
Now you know.
I want
We don't
to.
let anyone in.
I can't.
But what if someone were to get in?
Just get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they snuck in, or like they did like a time stop kind of thing and came in.
That's a fancy trick. So Angu would tell us. Angu tells us everything.
Oh, jeez.
And he's telling me things all of the time. All of the time.
What's he telling you right now?
He's telling me not to let you in.
Oh, okay.
That seems obvious.
So you say I'm sick, and that's why you won't let me in?
Yes. Clearly, the arcane anomalies have been taking our druids and having them kill. And it's horrible.
So the sickness is making me kill
Oh, yes.
people.
Yes.
So another innocent for breakfast.
He's drunk.
Yeah, we know that.
And Angu tells me that you're sick as well.
If it's
Jesse.
if the sickness is
That's why I was yeah. So.
I'm sorry you're gonna have to leave. You're gonna have to go over there.
Okay. But before I
Cool.
I'm just gonna grab some flowers and then I'll skedaddle.
that seems reasonable.
He's really charming.
Fine.
I did put a lot of points in diplomacy for him.
Just get over there.
Cool. Thanks.
So you gotta make like a survival check, I think.
I'm so disappointed in all my druids.
For nature?
No, survival's like gathering shit.
15.
Oof. Get them all. Get them
This
all.
guy's like so spread out. Can you use nature?
Do I?
Can you do that too? Oh, okay.
So you roll your die,
So what? Yeah.
What's higher? Is it survival
15?
or is it nature?
It's 15.
and you see nature, knowledge nature,
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
See how it's got that, wait,
There's
there it is,
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
11.
Big number. So you add that to the 15, so
Okay,
for
so
26.
26.
So what are you doing it for?
To grab all of the flowers and.
Yeah, so you know what flowers, and you can take them.
Okay.
Am I missing any?
No, he's got them all. They're all
In the
there.
amount you need, so he just comes with a mound of flowers.
Perfectly counted.
I don't have Dr. Hippocampus with me.
He's there, but he's like in the background.
Can
Yeah.
me and him hide in the corner and
He's in the map painting.
work on antidotes?
Hold on.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna. Yeah, no, go ahead.
So I hope I've cleared everything up with you, adventurer types.
I have one more question.
Of course you do!
Is it the rain that is causing the sickness?
I don't know. The rain is just happening. We're druids, and we know everything natural, and this rain is something we can't stop.
We're trying to fix the rain.
Yeah, we're trying to fix the rain.
It ain't gonna be an Angu.
It's not gonna be an Angu.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna follow my arm. I'm gonna say okay, and I'm gonna follow my arm the other way. I'm gonna go wherever my arm takes me.
It takes you into like a side of the field.
Okay.
It takes you to a side of the field where it's. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we're all falling.
Yeah, if we don't need to go into Angu, we don't need to fight these druids. Why fight these druids?
I require assistance walking.
Okay, the bird can help you. Oh, the bird's actually.
I'm saving lives, thank you.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, Victus.
The edgy panels.
Yeah.
He's gonna sell you on his religion, don't
Yeah.
they?
Have I ever told you about the immortal laws?
He's a rather unassuming part of the flower bed that
Yes.
feels like there's probably something in the ground.
Let's get digging, folks.
Do we have any shovels?
I go ahead and look at whoever's got a shovel, and it looks like it's the
I've got a shovel.
Oh.
Hold up my spellbook.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So
Could you
He's got
make me a trowel with prestidigitation?
God damn you, Victus!
Listen, we just had this conversation.
yeah.
You're not gonna dig up my field.
No.
This guy qualified.
He watched you guys just like exit conversation and walk.
Oh, I
over
thought
the
you
inside.
said that we couldn't go into Angu. This isn't going into Angu.
You can't dig up.
Explain this! Look at this! It's an arm in my name! And it's pulling me
Trace
towards
out wizardry. Leave. Don't you dig up this.
This very well could cure you of this nonsense, of this rain and shit.
Don't you dig.
I point
Don't
my
do it.
wand at the start.
Look, I'm not gonna dig. Well, while we're talking, he's been casting spells and he's been digging. He's already done it.
Don't you do it.
It's happened.
Something bad's gonna happen.
It hasn't happened.
We're gonna. Do we want to do a bluff check to do this conversation?
No,
Or
no.
you could just message.
I know what you want. All I'm saying is he's gonna make a save. He's gonna save.
So, how close is this guy to us?
He's standing very much towards. You guys went towards like a side So you weren't going towards the exit, you were kind of going towards the side. So he's like, the halfway point. It's like in the middle of the field, pretty much.
So I think that I see what the problem is here. You know what the problem is? I'm just going to leave the party behind and I'm going to start walking towards the guy. I think that the problem is that I don't understand very much about Angu. I think that's what it is. I think that there's a miscommunication between our two people, and I'd love to get that resolved. So I'm going to come over to where you are, and how about you and your druid buddies tell me all about Angu so that this doesn't ever have to happen again? How about that?
They tell you everything about Angu.
Yeah, but how long does that take? Like everything.
Oh, wow.
Like a while.
Yeah,
okay, so can I
what
go
you're
over and like huddle up with these guys and like talk to them about Angu for a while?
Could I make
And in the meantime, they can like start writing the song about Angu.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah. Ding, 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 and then I go. It's awesome. It's neat. It's ding, ding, ding. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over there with the druids and talk to them for a while about Angu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
on X marks the spot, I spend an Arcana point to swap out a spell.
All right, one round later.
Yes, 6 seconds. I'm gonna swap out Alarm for Expeditious Excavation, and then I'm gonna go. What do I see? 5 feet down.
So you lift the stuff out of the ground?
Yeah, 5 feet of earth.
And then just, where does it go? It's to the side?
It is evenly distributed across the exit of the hole.
All right, perfect. Explain to me if there was something in the ground that was, 5 feet within. That's
It wouldn't move it because it's not dirt.
So
It would just fall to the
It
bottom.
would just drop.
It would just poop.
depending on how far down it was.
All right, a corpse falls to the ground.
Cool.
Shallow grave.
It is
investigate.
It is skeletal.
Just like his dad. Fuck you, Victus.
What?
This is all your fault.
Oh, I see what this is.
I cast Detect Magic.
On the corpse?
Yes.
His dad's not nearly as skeleton yet.
No magic.
No magic?
Oh. After they do that, while I'm talking about Angu, do I notice anything change about my arm?
It's gone.
It's gone. It's just gone now? Okay. Well, I've learned a lot about Angu. All right, great. Well, boys, it's been phenomenal learning about Angu. And now that I know so much, I will just be on my way, and I'll try not to disturb you.
Qualified to be a druid and can enter the tree.
That's right, yeah.
Does the is it just a skeleton or does it have like clothes on?
It's adorned in militia armor.
So it doesn't look familiar to me at all.
It does.
The militia armor looks familiar.
Looks familiar to all of you, actually. Oh, well, whoever was in Hafton.
Shaquan the Hack.
No, Shaquan!
It is.
He composed really fast.
It's a Hafton militia armor.
Okay.
Does he have the same necklace on the corpse?
Necklace?
Yeah.
Of what?
Remember we found the necklace of that the guy had on the corpse that had rotting decay on him.
That one? Oh, is that, what was that of?
It was like a Guard Town necklace.
Yeah, yes.
So we know that he's from Hampton. It's just a skeleton though.
Mm-hmm. It's been dead for a while.
Does it look male? Like, do
Forensic scientist.
Where's our doctor?
Yes. I'll say yeah.
I've seen a lot of dead bodies in my time.
Most of the male.
Can anyone here speak to the dead?
Yes! And I can make it alive!
Don't say that so loud.
I can make it answer questions.
I'm just gonna keep on talking to the guys.
Yeah.
Just distract.
I'm just gonna keep
If they
on
look
talking.
over, we're
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah.
To distract a group of people, it's a performance.
Now.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
He can do that. He's good at that.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yes, all right. That's 31. 31 to distract them.
Yeah,
As long as I
everyone's-
can.
Yeah, just like the Pied Piper, the snake is also quite intrigued.
Nice.
He's like,
Yeah.
turn your back.
You
Yeah.
turn around, there's just like a giant snake head.
And then they start turning. I like start to touch the tree, and they're like, "No!
Stop!
Oh, sorry. No, yeah.
Don't cross the first down line. You can stay right there.
Yeah.
HPC.
Now I really want our characters to play some kind of like field game, literal fantasy football or something.
Oh, actual fantasy football.
I guess I could do a quarterback sneak.
So what are we waiting for?
I could probably throw some flowers.
Are we waiting for the talk to dead thing?
I'm making corpse answers
Speak with dead, yeah.
One question
Per
for
2 levels.
2 levels.
So Havoc is drunk and he's yelling about Doom and where Doom is.
Yeah, I was gonna pour you a cup of water. I can create water, so I'm just gonna create this perfect water to drink this motherfucker.
I would
2
Alright,
gallons
that
of water per
helps
level,
some.
so it's a lot of water.
I was gonna make a note about create water.
Yeah.
One of the things create water specifies is that you have to have a container.
Right.
But because create water is so funny, I think that we should omit the container rule.
Yeah.
So you can just
Create water. So you would create 2 gallons per level, just like in the sky.
So right now,
So drop
10
it.
gallons of water. Just like bam. Yeah.
You're clean for the first time in your life.
No, I got prestidigitated.
Oh.
Remember?
The second time.
This does clean off all my beetle barf.
Alright.
I think I know that she's a shaman, right? So I'm like, spirit talker.
Atlas asks out loud, can anybody speak with dead? And then the shaman's like, squaw! and then it summons the dead.
I
and starts
read it
speaking.
if you'd like.
Whoa! Holy shit! Oh, no, there's 10 minutes casting time. You better hope fucking Flavian can last that long.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Angu to talk
He's
about.
got endurance.
Flavian lasts 10 minutes.
If you listen to these songs.
Roll Constitution! So, that's 10 minutes.
The body must be
It's a
mostly
quiet.
intact.
It's intact.
I should say.
Well,
Yeah. It needs to have a head, essentially.
It's a skeleton.
It has to have at least a mouth in order to speak at all.
the mouth is a jaw connected to a skull.
See, that's a mouth.
Yes.
When does a mouth become a mouth? This is a very interesting.
That's a good question.
Or mouth,
Is it
whatever
the
you
lips?
want it to be.
Is it the,
Is
is it the muscles?
In the same spirit of like Magic Mouth, the spell Magic Mouth is anything that could resemble a mouth. So like a window opening. Hey, run the time on in here.
I just pictured like a green screen lips over the skeleton, like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, like the SpongeBob lip.
Yeah.
Them in there. Actors. I think that a skeleton can use its jaws to speak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you have 10 minutes.
It sounds like a xylophone.
It'll just have to end every statement with Raffle 31.
Not to pat yourself on the back.
So-
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was just like, a pretty awesome, one off the best that you
So
could
this
do.
happens. You do this. You execute the spell.
Sure.
It's executed.
Awesome.
You have 2 questions for this undead.
I need to mark this off.
I guess you also had to ritualistically prepare this, and you've just been
Yeah, so what's it like
clawing
when you
into
speak
this grave.
Yeah, so it says that he speaks his normal language, but I'd also think it would be so much cooler, just from a player's aspect, if we speak, hollow.
Like the language of the dead?
Yeah,
kind of deal?
speaking the language of it. So it's hollow. It's just barely audible. It's
Well, I'll allow that mostly because
it sounds cool.
it sounds cool, and also, of course, you know the language of this person.
Yeah, it's common.
Oh, good. Okay.
Humans speak common.
Should we confer
I was gonna, but yeah, because
while
we've
you're
got those
preparing
10
this
minutes.
spell?
I'm assuming those 10 minutes is me leaving
So you've got rattles
Doctor
out
with
and,
creation stuff, and
He's in the background.
Incense.
He's back in the background.
and I've walked over to them, and I while I'm creating the 10 minutes, I confer with what we would like our 2 questions to be, so we can act that out now. Actually,
All right.
Okay.
squaw.
So we can make assumption that this is Jamie, so we shouldn't ask him who he is.
You're looking at me. The
you're
bard is off there.
Everybody's here but Flavian.
Yeah.
Ask where Doom is. I'm drunk.
Could I cast something on him too?
No, you're in the middle of casting a different
That's
spell.
Concentrated.
Sorry. All right. What do we want to know?
We could ask him what happened to him, other than he died.
What was the cause of his death?
I guess that would probably be
Wording is very important here, guys.
or what kind of magical thing would draw somebody to you?
Not sure I like that. Perhaps, what and who caused his demise?
Might be important to know why he's in this field.
Why are
He
you
can't
buried
know
in this?
anything that happened after his death, though.
What brought you here? What made you end?
We could keep it open-ended if we say what brought you here.
But he may have not been killed there.
Yeah.
So he could have been brought there after he was killed, and his last memory would be wherever he was killed.
Jesse, I like you.
Not that I'm here to help you guys. I'm a free agent.
I imagine this is startling to you, even though you just woke up here. See that there's like a corpse.
Yeah, birds talking to a corpse.
Yeah.
Okay, how about we ask him about his last day alive?
Okay.
So we could say, what happened to you on the last day of your life? That could be question 1. Okay.
What happened to you on your first day of life is the second question.
Boxers or briefs?
Why is the big guy gotta stick up his ass?
No, it's a knife.
No, not this
Oh. Just in case.
We all know why I have that.
What else is good to know?
I like to imagine you're playing your song.
Yeah.
So you're talking, and there's like this sinister, like glowing, like just behind you.
And these guys are just like, wow, this is nice. Yeah. So we'll stick to my puppet.
Entertaining.
Yeah. Lightning.
I may know a lot, but I don't know much about music.
We'll go back to dead.
Okay.
Shouldn't the first question be to ask him about himself, who he is? And...
We know that he's Jamie Huntsman.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's me.
Yes.
That's okay, yeah.
Yes.
No, that's okay.
And we might even find that out when he describes his last day alive. Maybe we should hold off on the second question.
I think that should be the last question.
That should be the last question. What should the first question be?
I'm just saying, if we ask what happened in his last day of life, then we'll probably have more questions than answers.
Would he speak if they never asked the second question? Like, if he just saw someone, noticed them, would he be like, oh, fuck you?
Oh, he can only respond to questions.
Okay.
He has no sense of anything around.
That's what I'm...
This isn't like an actual ghost or being. It is the echoes.
Okay.
that she's-
If we ask the first question, is there a timeout before we can ask the second?
What do you mean?
I think you can
Or
deliberate.
you're saying that within these 10 minutes, because you know this spell, you're confirming what the questions are. So I'm gonna say that 2 minutes have gone by.
No, I mean when I ask my question, can I ask one question and then when he responds,
We discuss the second.
yeah,
That seems. Yeah.
Well, you have
based on his
you have
first
6
answer.
minutes of this happening. So
the
depending on
spell-
how long what you're gonna ask him might take a long time.
Okay.
So you can't tell an over 6 minute story.
Okay.
Could we ask him what do you think is happening to Angu?
It's too specific.
I'd like to make a knowledge check. I want to make a knowledge nature check to see if I know how long his body's been decayed for.
Okay.
Now this is the 10 minutes of me warming up the spell till
This
he
might matter.
animates.
Yes.
Okay.
33. Whoa. Sorry, 23.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. You got I've already got a plus 20.
22.
Good question. It appears he's been dead for a long time.
Longer than a couple of months.
It'll take about, if you really want to get into it, it'll take about 7 months for the maggots to fully eat off all the flesh.
It didn't.
This is really
Well,
furry.
here's the thing.
But
Here's the thing.
clothing takes much longer to decay.
Here's the thing. It doesn't. With that check, you also know that it's something. It doesn't seem like natural decay. That's so. He looks like.
But I didn't detect the magic.
It's the rain.
Well, he didn't detect magic. No. At least not around where you were.
Well, yeah, because how would the rain have reached this body if the whole point is we're not getting rained on right now?
But it goes into the ground.
Yeah. The trees drinking it in. I'm drunk. I shouldn't know anything.
It's like a drunken stupor.
The tree brings in the rain.
Drinking it like alcohol.
Can I do a heal check? Is that what it would be to see what he died from?
Yeah, did you have chips on his bones?
Yeah, I suppose that'd be correct.
Heal?
Yeah.
You know who else has heal is our other druid.
7.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Cause of death. You can diagnose like cause of death.
Stripped
Heal check.
clean besides his clothing.
Would you like to roll a heal check too?
Also, like 5 minutes have passed during the
Okay.
spell.
Ooh, not much better.
During your casting the
Add
spell.
Yeah, just to like quantify your actions.
Heal modifier. Right there.
Does that count as being revealed?
12 and I got a 6.
Because she said no.
Oh, the heal check?
No, the results haven't been
What'd you
announced.
Roll again.
18.
Roll.
18 to heal?
No, the results haven't been announced. You can still
Yeah.
change it because the results are what matters.
Yeah, that's right. He hasn't said anything like.
Yeah.
So you can make her reroll.
Yeah, I can make you reroll.
Yeah.
So roll again. Time just.
Nice. Look at that.
Okay. So I've got, let's see, 29.
Yes.
29.
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Alright, so you can tell there's a. The telling mark is that there's a.
Vampires, I knew it.
There's like a broken. There's a broken left rib. And,
Is it notched like a stab?
I guess.
Or is it like.
Above.
Which rib? Is it higher or lower on the wrist?
Near the heart.
level.
Yeah.
Near the heart? Okay.
And there's no, you won't be able to tell that from a skin. So yeah, that's it.
Just the rib?
Just the rib. Something got to the heart.
Blunt force trauma.
Is it out the back too?
There's no.
What does the rib look like? Is there a
I know,
piece
but
missing, or is it
Yeah,
like
but
cracked, or is it like?
It looks like it was busted through.
You can hurt one
Okay.
side,
Line
right?
or
Back
something?
side.
It's a rib cage, man.
But everything else. Oh well, actually, was wearing clothes.
He's wearing clothes.
It's for you.
Well, assumedly she's like poking
No,
around.
he's got like a hole that's
Yeah, I guess there's a hole that would be leading to the heart.
in the stab.
So I didn't really need to.
We really could have
So-
figured that one.
Guessing, stabbed in the heart.
Yeah, stab sounds about right.
Okay.
What angle
Sure.
does it look like?
Was it a short person? A tall person?
Well, yeah, because if it's like from
It's also like what position was he killed in?
Yeah.
That could also matter.
Yeah.
What did he roll in bowling on last Tuesday?
You know that something got into him.
Okay.
That was it. That's all you know.
Okay.
Oh, just by skeleton, there's really not a lot, and with the clothes, there's just a puncture, and that's it.
Okay. Are there any stains on the clothes?
Can't she tell?
Blood.
No, like blood or
Yeah.
some like other.
Blood.
Can she tell if the clothes reveal if the puncture was in or out? Alien style.
Because he's wearing armor.
Yeah,
It's also important.
something punctured
Where
through.
is she?
And
Because this thing's in a
From the
5-foot
outside,
hole.
Inside,
went
yeah,
like
outside
this.
Yeah, under the hole.
Drop it in
Yes.
the hole.
She's probably in the hole.
Wait, so it is wearing armor, so we can actually see the dimensions and shape of the hole into the armor?
Depends on the armor.
What kind of armor is it?
We told you it was gonna happen. Yeah?
What's his name?
Leather.
But it's good. It's a good thing to ask. It's like about a large, I don't know,
I'm
like
watching.
fist-sized hole.
This
Sounds like fun.
Fist size
branch.
hole?
Yeah.
Calling it right now. Branch.
So I guess like 2 ribs would be gone. 3.
Someone's playing basketball out there.
Yeah, my ribs are close together.
Is there anything like caught in the clothing other than like blood stains? Are
Someone's
there
in
like
your driveway.
splinters, like wood, or like anything else?
Same page.
Yeah. Or like any other like residue other than the blood?
Do you see those eyebrows?
Plant matter.
Okay.
Yeah. We champ.
Okay.
Ooh,
Do
maybe
I
he's the one
know?
that got
Am
in.
I able to determine what kind of plant?
I don't think it's the one that got in because the description of that man was he was wearing fancy clothes.
We can't. What color is the fabric he's wearing?
He's wearing
militia garb.
militia guard from Hafton.
It's not fancy.
What was the question? Sorry, I blanked.
Am I able to determine what kind of plant?
Nature check.
No,
Hey, I'm a free agent.
no, there's too much age on it. It's just plant matter. Yeah.
So this man was stabbed with a plant. Someone took a flower.
He's got plant matter on him, and he was stabbed through the heart. Right. right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was a fist-size hole, so as...
Mofo.
Damn.
It's like a
Yes, Morgrim said.
I'm no doctor.
It could have been a tree branch. Yeah, I'm brain fart.
That's great.
All right, so what's so that was good, but now you're running close to the time to ask this guy some questions.
Oh, maybe.
I think that the first question that you guys had was good. I think it was like, tell us about your last day alive. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Because it's big enough for him to answer the entire thing, and you learned everything
Including
about
what
that
killed
thing.
him.
If there's any extra time, I think I'll ask him about his father.
We know
No, we don't.
We don't need to know his
father.
father.
If we had the time, I don't know.
And then if we don't know, I think that honestly, just leaving the second question open for something else, I think that's fine.
Comes
All
I think we're good.
Guys, get ready to think fast.
That was me metagaming, which is not allowed in the rules.
I am the
Yeah.
skeleton. Answer me your questions too.
Let's recount your last day alive.
My last day alive. Well,
in brief.
I was walking down
I
the
got
street.
that grass would be all like hollow and cool, like. Whoa! I can't do a cool voice.
Can't do cool.
Try Slytherin, like a Slytherin voice. Draco Malfoy, I feel.
Can't do that either. What would it, okay, let me think. I did not expect this. Dungeon Master was going his
We gave you 10 minutes!
I mean, you guys were doing really cool stuff in the freaking body. I didn't think of it. So, well, I'm just gonna say it like as if it's a vision.
Go ahead.
I'm saying that from the voice.
Yeah, describe it to us.
So
we
it's
get there.
Yeah, so it's the last day of this course was in Anguith.
Surprise.
There was an a exchange with he was with militia, active militia, and there was an exchange of like a transaction, if you will, between Anguith and Hafton. They stood guard around Angu, outside of Angu, not actually in the fields. And he was the last to leave the shift that night from Angu. And that's it. There was a just lights out moment.
It came from in front of him.
He didn't see it. No. So somehow there was a transaction, and also there was he was knocked out, or something happened.
Should our last question be what was the transaction?
Why do they have to guard the place?
Yeah.
Why did they have to guard, or what were they?
We're not going to be able to find out who killed them, probably.
Okay. What's the question?
Why do they have to guard the place?
Why did they have to guard? Okay.
I'm drunk enough.
Why and what were you guarding?
So, why did you have to guard the
Why
place?
did you have to guard the place?
Why'd
We
you
know
have to
he's
guard-
guarding the tree.
Okay, why'd you have to guard the tree? Why
So-
guard the tree?
Bleh.
I'm gonna cure poison on you in a little bit now. If he received orders, you can like recount his orders.
The orders came from. That's a good piece of information because I don't. The orders came from Mayor Mossy, not the Druids, and to be honest, they weren't told what he was guarding. So that's the only thing. They didn't know. They were just a part of a transaction that they needed from Mayor Mossy. There needed to be guards around Angu. And that's all he knew. And then that was his final day.
Okay.
Is there a patch that we can take from the suit?
A patch?
A patch.
I think it was that necklace you said, right? Necklace? There's a necklace for like the guard. Like, from what you described from the Happens? Yeah, you can have that.
Okay. All right, so I grabbed that. We might need to use this and interrogate the mayor.
Who's good at interrogation? Right before the shut off button occurs, I'd like to like wish him peace, which is not a question, so he can't like at me. I'm stating that I wish him peace in his next life.
Oh shit! I imagine
He's Donald.
His head is raised up and he's like. His own response.
It's just jaw falls off.
No mouth.
No more questions.
Silence.
And you're still singing.
And wow, that's all I could ever possibly learn about Angu.
The dirtbag.
I feel like our attention span has been spent.
Yeah.
Exactly 14 minutes?
I think it was 16 minutes. Yeah, 16 total minutes that I've been...
It's an epic poem.
You better leave or I'll get very mad.
Okay, I mean, I guess I understand why you need me to leave now, so...
Yeah.
I guess, alright.
Yeah, because I told you before, but...
Unless and then I kind of look at you guys and I'm like... I like tap my wrist.
Yeah, we do a bluff check.
Do you need more time? Because we only have hourglasses. Just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I just need a no. Somebody else, anybody.
Did you notice that?
I'm doing great.
We know.
What do I notice?
Oh, baby Dot.
We don't. No, you don't notice anything.
Okay, should I roll a perception check? I'll warn you, I've got a -2 to wisdom, so pretty dangerous.
Oh, you don't notice anything.
No. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah.
But they want you all to leave.
Okay.
And they haven't noticed the hole.
And now, okay, and now,
what
specific? Did I learn anything useful about Angu? Did I learn
pretty
anything?
much everything that you heard prior to me saying stuff about it, and that they ended up just kind of gushing about him.
Okay, and in my sort of like little direction, right, that I might have had in that conversation. Did I learn that there's any time where there might be a break in the guard? There might be a time where we can, there might
sleeps.
be, the snake sleeps,
Did
or
the
like there's
snake
a.
do anything when we dug all that shit up?
No, it was watching me.
I was gonna say
he was performing for the snake as well.
That's right.
When
Was there like a time where there might be one druid instead of 3, right?
No, they wouldn't tell you anything like that.
No, they wouldn't tell me. What if I asked them? What if I diplomatized and asked them?
I mean, you could try.
I think
When do you guys have time off?
When are you guys not around?
There we go. Wow, hot on 19s, 33.
I play more music like this over at the tavern. When do you guys get off?
Yeah, come on by.
So how do you word this?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Well, no, I don't want them to. Well, I guess I wouldn't mind if they came and watched me at the tavern, and that would get them away from the tree.
You guys want to come to a party?
Well, I mean, it seems like you guys can't just be out here all the time, right? Like, how do you guys keep rested? Like, I'm gonna ask them about their, and what about the snake? What about what's his name? Orm. Sorry.
I think you weren't even paying attention.
Yeah, I just was like totally spaced out for most of what you just said. And
16 more minutes. Tell me again.
Yeah.
You guys are digging up the field like Legend of Zelda trying to find.
Like, you guys are obviously powerful druids, and you're really committed to your tasks that you undertake every day. But when do you rest? Like, when and how do you stay rested?
Orm tells us anything that happens around that tree.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
That's
so
good.
no matter what time it is, you guys hang out in the tree. Do you guys
sometimes,
hang out?
yes.
Sometimes you hang out. Is it cool in there?
Yeah, I mean, you guys want to get in.
I mean, I do, but not because it's cool. We just sort of want to.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess it is cool. I mean, yeah, we didn't know. Yeah, come on. I mean, show me. I don't believe it's cool.
Not on the list.
You guys want to buy some death sticks?
And then where do you hang out when you're not hanging out at the tree?
We're always here.
You're always in or around the tree.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
That's probably why you're sick. Probably why.
You two.
Well, I don't know why you're
What
sick.
qualifies them as sick? Why are they sick? Specifically.
Because they betrayed Angu.
How did they betray Angu?
They were with you.
This is...
They suspect They question Angu.
Oh, the questioning, the very questioning of Angu
Yes.
is what makes them sick.
Do they?
If they were to return to Angu, would you allow them to repent?
No.
You would. It's unforgiving? That
Yes.
seems a little unfair, don't you think?
It is.
Nat 20.
For what?
I think that it might be fair, or even in the spirit of Angu, from everything that I've learned, to allow people who have sinned against Angu a second chance, or those that are sufficiently curious or willing to be devoted enough to Angu that they might even join your organization.
You deliver such
Yeah.
exact logic.
Yeah.
And for a brief second, you see the expression,
Yeah.
and these three druids change briefly until suddenly their expression is robbed from them,
Oh.
and they're like, "No, it makes no sense." Yeah.
Can I sort of intuit whether or not this change in expression might be forced by a magical effect? Like, are they being influenced or dominated in any sort of way?
Yeah, it'd be a knowledge check or something.
A knowledge check. Can I use a standard action to take a nat 20 on a knowledge arcana?
Nat 20 is like a long time.
No. I've got Lore Master, which is a bardic skill. Yeah, so I can do one standard action a day to take a natural 20 on any knowledge check.
Oh, sure, then yeah.
Yeah. Then it's not high. It's a 27.
It's modest,
but it's a nat 20.
You try really hard. God.
Yeah. So I sort of like intuit and I look on their faces as quickly and as efficiently as I can to see whether or not they might be being influenced by Orm or Angu or some other outside magical force.
So you can tell, based on your interaction with them, anybody who isn't allowed in the tree
We're gonna close
are
that
ones who
door
are not influenced under whatever you just saw.
Oh, okay. What?
Anyone who, and you can tell that there was influence.
There was
Yes.
magical influence. Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. Well, gentlemen, thanks for all your time. I appreciate it. I guess we'll just be going because that's what you want, right? Very clearly, you need us to get out of here.
I'm glad you see her.
I totally get it. Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. We can hang out.
Please don't.
Maybe.
No.
I'm hearing a hint of maybe, so I'm just gonna walk away and just take what I hear and maybe see you tomorrow. All right, goodbye.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
Don't write.
No, please, no. All right, then I walk away and I go back to the guys.
All right, as Flavian like walks close,
Yeah.
I'm like, we're gonna go beat the shit out of the mayor.
The mayor?
Yeah.
Why?
It just feels like he's got it coming.
Okay. Let's do it.
This isn't the first time today we have beaten up the mayor either.
Let's do it.
All right.
Also,
It's now tomorrow.
that's a good point. I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe these druids might be charmed?
Oh, yeah. No, these guys are being influenced. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and share just the important bits of what they shared with me. I made an impeccably logical argument as to why we should be allowed into their cool clubhouse, which sounds pretty cool now that they're talking to me about it. They've got a pool table.
What?
And, yeah, I know. And,
This doesn't even have a pool table.
and laser tag, no less. What? Yeah. But, but yeah, when I made just the best argument that I could possibly make to them why we should be allowed in, and they were dominated. They were forced to disagree with me.
So you're saying that because you couldn't convince them, it has to be a greater power?
Absolutely, yes.
You don't think maybe your argument wasn't...
Absolutely not. No, impeccable. I guarantee you.
Okay.
I am a phenomenal debater. You might even call me a master debater. Yeah, that's right.
Well, I've met a lot of masters, I suppose.
That's fair enough, but I'm one of them. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, they're definitely being dominated, and but this beating up the mayor thing sounds like fun. Why are we doing that?
Oh yeah, the mayor's house.
I have a question.
Jesse,
Since I've woken up, I
Yes.
haven't seen a real good beating in a while. Do you mind if I just kind of like...
Oh yeah. You want to see the beating?
I really want to see it.
Oh really? All right.
Don't.
I'm gonna hang out.
Yeah.
But You guys could.
You know, I really can relate to that because I just love above all else. I love to watch. So let's head on over there to the mayor's house, and so we can watch.
I love
together.
watching people beat face me.
You guys really know. You guys really know how to make a man.
Very
That's right.
violent flower child.
I love the trees.
Touch your flowers.
Did you hear what Jesse just said? That was so weird. Man, glad we got rid of that.
That'll go off.
Eventually,
It's a time bomb.
fire the hole.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
So, is this unanimous? Everybody leaves for the mayor's place?
Wait, Oathbreaker.
Oh, could you cure his poison?
We're gonna go beat up the mayor because Atlas said so.
Morgrim.
But also, why are we going to beat up the mayor? Why is
I
that?
spoke to the dead.
And what did the dead say that made
He
you?
said that we had to go beat up the mayor.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds.
He's paraphrasing.
Okay, I'm on board.
Okay.
Doesn't take much. I'm chaotic neutral. Let's do it.
I'd like to detect poison on.
Detect?
Detect poison is not going to help you with alcohol. You know I'm drunk.
Okay, so we're just gonna
Alcohol is
assume it's
poison.
alcohol.
Alcohol is
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you
So-
detect it, it's
so-
like, okay, let's go for
We
it.
found out.
You knew I was drunk before. You don't.
You want neutralized poison, which we've already discussed.
Alright, so I'm
Jesse.
You don't have.
He's raising his
I
hand.
thought you were raising your hand.
Nope.
He was
That
defending
thing was
himself.
I
aiming
only
right at my
noticed that you were
face.
protecting yourself.
Put it away.
Alright, so I have an option
And then you mustn't
of
cower in the presence of the
energizing
dungeon
your immune
master.
system and your ability to resist toxins and ailments. How's that sound?
Whatever spell you think is appropriate. I'm not requesting anything. I'm drunk.
Okay. Alright, so I
decided to get drunk.
have things
This
to
is my choice. I'm an Oathbreaker.
So I have things to delay, but instead I think it would be better if I energize his body's immune system, improving his ability to resist toxins and ailments. So that will actually turn it around.
What spell is that?
I mean, I don't know.
Right
if
of
alcohol
bodily
poisoning is immune
purity.
system, but
The rite of bodily purity sounds like it would stop someone being drunk.
Well,
It
is there an
would
actual
just
spell?
jazz you up. It would be like a shot of adrenaline. It
Yeah,
sounds like.
it's just like you're giving me uppers.
There's also
like a lot of coke.
Yeah, you're just like, okay. Do you do
I got
this?
this from those
I have
druids. They were
also
pretty cool.
stabilized.
They let me in.
In the
He's not
playhouse,
dying.
yeah.
He's not dying
Yeah.
yet.
No, he seems to be. I mean, I
the
can
rite of
also
bodily
provide
purity
him
also
with
sounds
health,
like something they do
but
at abstinence
honestly, I
only
don't.
education.
I know he's drunk, but
So what is your
My
cure?
hit points are not affected.
What is your cure?
okay. So
Quickly, time is short. For the mayor's place is approaching over the horizon.
It's coming closer to us.
Yeah, you guys are moving
I
towards
Yeah, it's
took
walking
the right
towards
of
us.
bodily purity.
I've got a bit of RP for the rite of bodily purity if you'd like.
Okay.
I like this.
I've got my stab out.
Yeah.
Giving the drunk guy uppers angle on it.
All right. Well, we will increase his immune system,
Supercharge my liver.
improve his ability to resist toxins and ailments.
Is there
his
an
body will
actual-
be working through
The
it.
rite of bodily purity.
No, is there an actual spell description though?
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
It's like a novel.
Because there are
Passage
actual
one.
rules that he's going to get. He might get like bonus.
Hello, land.
Dying afflicted with the rights of bodily passage.
Amen.
I don't think it gives me bonuses. I think it just gives me like
A resistance.
resistance
Toxins.
to stuff.
I'd like to know.
I don't mind.
Is it a level 2 spell?
1?
Sounds like it's going to give him a save against it.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me too.
I've got a good constitution.
And lo, the
Right.
Lord said unto us.
Oh, you gain a +2 resistant bonus on saving throws to resist diseases, drugs, and poisons.
Drugs.
Additionally, at any time during the spell's duration, whenever you fail a saving throw to resist a disease, drug, or poison, you can expand the spell's remaining duration as an immediate action in order to re-roll that saving throw.
It takes an hour to cast.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a right.
How long is the walk to the
It's
mayor's
not.
place?
It's not an hour.
You have obscenely long spell times. That's so funny. You're like, I'll just whip out a speak to the dead. It's like 10 minutes. It's like, oh my god. I'll just do a right of bodily.
You can do it while we're walking there, while we're interrogating, while we're walking back.
All right,
How many-
I'm just
how
gonna
many-
stand with him and be like,
You know what?
Stabilize.
I'm gonna carry this guy and talk to him about his story. I want to know what oath Havoc broke, and I want to know why he broke it. And
I just keep on muttering, "Where is Doom?"
That's it.
I've broken my oath. Where is Doom?
Where is Doom? I want to. Let's just keep talking while we're going. It's just going to be like
Hey,
a circle.
if we finish his arc, it goes immediately into my arc, and you will find out all you want to know.
Nice. Well, we're going to do the prelude to that while we're walking there. So we're just going. And
Perfect. So Mayor's?
Yes.
Yeah, Mayor, it's here. It's
I'm
right
knocking
there.
the door.
Yeah, yep, good.
It's like Squidward's
Try to
house.
help.
Rose lights and then sit there.
And then the familiar female gnomish voice.
Oh yeah,
Come in.
I open up the door and I take a quick bow to her.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, I've come to have a nice discussion with your mayor.
Oh,
Victus, you better have brought her a flower. You can't have any of mine.
I'm going to, you know what?
So you know what you're here for.
Yes.
You want to roll what's that?
Sure.
Bouquets of flowers.
I'm okay at bluffing.
That's a 7.
13.
Make a reroll that.
We said it already.
No, you didn't say whether it succeeded.
Roll it. You really re-roll on this bullshit?
I think it's let them bluff it.
He's just standing there. Come on.
What are you
No,
bluffing?
I like that. He walks in, gives a bow, and says, "I'm here to talk with."
He came in saying that he's gonna have a nice conversation, and I'm rolling against it.
Oh, I see. I see.
So roll again.
No,
We're here for a meeting with
I'm
your mayor.
actually here for you.
But he always said nice.
That's even lower.
It's even worse.
You suck.
She looks up and down,
He fails it all.
Man.
and then she looks at each and every one of you. You know, varying in arms and drunkenness, and just
I'm unarmed.
I'm unarmed.
I've just got a loot.
I've actually got a book,
he's got a book.
and my hair's blowing.
Would a man like that kill a man?
I'm just rubbing having
Well, she looks at you and for a brief moment, just sort of like, yeah, the door's unlocked. You can come on.
All right. Nice.
She doesn't like.
In fact, I'm gonna go on my break. She walks into an adjacent room.
I give her a silver coin. Buy yourself something.
Is it a maid?
Thanks, darling.
Is it a maid or is it a wife?
It's a
You got darling.
secretary.
Oh, a secretary. Oh,
This is secretary room.
okay.
You gonna-
This is
you gonna
like-
follow
this is like
her?
walking
Yes,
over.
and you have an air that they've met before.
Okay.
She's like, thank you. And she just walks up. She just walks up.
Cool.
She's like,
I open up the door.
I hate my job.
I open up the door, and then while the door is opening, cross my arms.
To the mayor's plate, Mayor Mossy.
Is he even in there?
Are my
Is he in
scuff
there?
marks still there from my cleats?
Yeah. No, he's doing paperwork.
Mayor Mossy.
He's moving in.
Well, march into his room.
Yeah, all like.
Not you again.
he just dropped my limp body on his desk.
Yeah, he gets up and hides behind his chair. He's like, "What do you want now? You're fucked up enough in here."
We have questions for you.
You had questions last time. I answered them.
There was a militia sent by Hafton to this very town to protect the tree of Anguith.
You got it.
Yeah.
We didn't get any.
That is a lie.
You are not subtle.
Necklace.
Oh. That is a lie.
No, the necklace isn't a lie. What you're saying.
I'm saying that is a lie. Here's my evidence.
Where'd you find it?
On a dead body
Where?
of a militiaman next to the tree of Angu.
Try name.
My friends and I are trying to get to the bottom of the rain situation, and in doing so,
Voice of reason.
we found a dead body, and then I sort of made some time for them to talk to the dead body. The dead body recounted this night of a transaction which took place at the tree, and then it died.
Good cop, logic cop.
That's what's going on.
Bad cop, logic cop.
Druids. We don't do anything in their fields, so.
He was sent by you.
Do you know that? You say a lot of confident things. Do you know that?
Yeah, he said he was sent by them.
All right. He was sent by the mayor.
Everything I've been saying here is stuff that the
That's
dead
true.
man told us.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Yeah, the dead man name dropped Mayor Mossy.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which is why we're here.
I was
We
peeing
spoke to him.
and performing.
His name was Jamie Huntsman.
I don't know.
So we can sense motive this guy, right? The sense motive. I'm going to sing at him until I sense his motive. Oh, and that one, damn. That's a 13 sense motive. Does he look like he's obviously lying?
He cannot.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
He's obviously distracted.
Yeah, I can confirm that in song. He's lying. Yes.
Fine, we had militia. But we put them near Angu because the Druids wanted more people to defend Angu. They didn't have enough. They wanted people to help out.
Why? And why are there not militia currently guarding Angu?
I thought there were.
One of the militiamen died. How did he die? When did it happen?
We did. It must have happened. Well, within the past month.
Oh no.
His body was really decayed.
It was with the anti-magic shenanigans. Okay.
That was what you traded for the anti-magic?
Yes, we got militia people. And they did send. Yeah. They got here and now they're gone. We don't know where they went.
Why did you trade away?
Is he obviously lying about that? All right.
You're lying to us. Do you know?
I like whisper in Victus's ear. I was lying. And he's like, "You're lying.
You're lying to us." Do you know what the men of Rictus do to liars?
What?
Do you know what hobgoblins do? I swore an oath to help you. I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna smash this desk in half.
Oh my god.
I make a thunder attempt on the desk. That's a 9, but it is plus a 10. It's a 19.
This fine desk is split in twice.
Nice.
No!
And I just start scuffing my fucking tweets all over the
It
place.
was from Portanova.
Oh, from Cordova.
It was so expensive.
I cast
Oh,
mending
that
on the
desk.
desk. I cast mending on the desk.
It is very broken.
It's too broken.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna have to prepare make whole.
I spend an Arcana point.
Now he's terrified for that.
I'm not gonna, but I could.
Listen, there's so much wealth in this town. You don't understand. To keep this thing.
It's on a scroll.
The tree is dying.
Is he lying about that?
No, he's not.
Okay, alright, the tree is dying, alright.
Where'd the militia go?
The militias
They went to Hampton.
in the tree.
What?
Was just in the tree?
You're in the tree?
All of them?
Yes.
Is he lying about that?
Well, they're not in the tree like that.
Oh, they're dead. They were eaten.
Listen, you better make yourself clear because I can't control him and I don't know what he's going to say
I'm
now.
getting ready to blind someone!
He's got blindness happens.
I'm gonna whip a painting off the wall.
Yeah.
No, my abstract.
That's a natural 20.
You also did cold damage to the painting?
I've got Whipmaster now, so I can grab
Grab
objects.
it.
So I'm gonna acquire this painting. I'm gonna purposely scroll up this painting.
Ah.
Yeah, you Indiana Jones off the wall.
How did you do that?
It was incredible, yeah.
I'm tethered behind it.
You're not the only one who does magic.
It was stuck to the wall. Part of the wall falls apart.
Incredible.
No!
Only more of that in your future.
He's like, listen, this town needs the tree so we can be wealthy because we get the agriculture and the tree.
Okay.
We
So you
needed a solution. The tree needs something new to live.
Right.
So you've been sacrificing militiamen to the tree.
That's a harsh word I don't want to use.
Oh, I see.
It's not me!
I start
Directly.
pouring an oil flask over the ground.
Well, you don't my floor!
I've got my sparker out for my.
You gotta make it straight to us, man.
Fine imported Nova floor!
Imported Nova.
He doesn't understand your words. You gotta make it straight to us. What are you doing to this tree? What's wrong with this tree, man?
The tree eats people!
Oh my god.
How long has it been eating people?
For a long time?
Has it
man.
always been eating people?
Years now?
Is it since the rain has started?
No, the rain's a new thing.
Switch to feeding it dwarves.
Dwarves are.
You don't listen.
How long?
Just get away from me!
Yeah.
Eureka boost!
That's not a part of our interrogation.
I've got the spark and they're like falling down near the oil.
Yeah, he's also just racist. Yeah.
How long has it been?
Since you've been here? When?
She wants to know if she can cast the thing on me yet.
No, it's not good.
Oh
Well,
my
you have
God,
to channel
you're
it, and it takes a while.
Okay, I'm just following him as he's doing this, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So,
Just checking.
the ring is a new thing. I've been told it was supposed to help.
By
Boom!
all of us as unison.
Yeah,
Who wants to know?
Later.
I might want to die instead.
I'm gonna roll an intimidate
That
check.
can be arranged.
Can we all intimidate at the same time?
Yeah,
You can assist me.
All right.
Yeah, okay, we're all gonna roll separate intimidate checks.
This might be a full session.
I'm just watching.
Oh my goodness, Steno rolled a natural 20 to intimidate.
You just have your snake just get up in his face.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So,
How much is total for you?
Well, nat 20, and then your, I don't think that your snake, I think it does have intimidate.
And then
Oh, yeah.
Go to your snake's page.
Give me a second.
And then who got the highest? So.
I got a 22.
Where's my
18.
16.
I got a 19.
You roll?
12.
12. And then you got 18? So you got what?
Oh, I got a 20
22.
actually.
20?
So if it's better than a 2, you...
Oh, it doesn't have intimidate. Fuck. It's a snake. No, but I mean, no, you can.
I was just saying that for fun.
What'd you get? Morgrim, what'd
Yeah.
you get?
Okay.
18.
I don't think you have ranks in.
And then, sorry, Flavian, what'd you get?
You don't. I got a 20.
Alright, so I'm gonna have this
You just
be
got a nat 20.
a 3-person for the top 3. And what'd you get last time?
20.
Just straight 20? Alright, you guys take the front of this. So how do you intimidate him?
Well, I'm
thinking the snake is
My
like,
snake's
laughing.
all over
Yeah.
his face, yeah.
You get behind and you push.
Yeah, Agatha is really going for it.
I'm pouring.
I'm gonna pop myself up on his like half broken desk and cross my legs at him and look at him like that. That's what I'm gonna do.
As the snake's on him?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'm
he's a boa,
starting
so-
to light things on fire, just on him, like his beard and his hair.
There's just like smoke and snakes.
Yeah.
And what are you doing?
I'm just looking at him. I don't need to do much more, do I?
He's just a very handsome man.
Yeah.
Intimidating.
Yeah. I play one low note.
You play the devil's chords.
Yeah.
So in this he's like, get the snake off me! It was Portanova! It was Hightown Wizards!
The Hightown Wizards!
Who did they say?
HTC!
They sent wizards! They said they could contain...
D. Contain what?
He's gonna
Tell
play
us.
an augmented fifth. Don't fuck with him.
They contain the rift!
The rift!
There's
In
a
the
rift?
tree?
There's a rift in the
There's a
tree!
rift in the tree! And then I play a major chord. Alright.
Oh
And we
no!
all charge towards the tree.
Oh my God.
Run back towards the tree.
Get your anti-magic
Wait.
potions.
How many do we have?
No, they're gonna kill me! They're gonna know! They always know they're being watched!
The druid.
No,
No.
the HTC. Or the wait, the HTW. Yeah.
The
Wait.
tree knows!
We're the cult.
Yeah.
The druids, they act weird! You've seen it, right?
Yes.
I put my
They're so
hand.
strange!
I put my hand on his shoulder. Then you need to leave town.
But I'm the mayor! you think I actually care about this town?
Can you make him forget?
Without this tree!
Yeah, you
This
can make
conversation.
well, not
Without
well,
this
not
tree, we lose everything.
With this tree, your town dies.
Well, I mean, if it's going well, at least we can kind of keep it going. We've had the biggest
not
agricultural boom in a long time.
They're raising their hands.
What?
Can I ask the gardener if he knows how to help heal
What?
trees?
Oh my God.
He's a gardener.
You can just ask
I'm
if he's a real
florist,
person.
man.
I'm a bird, sir.
I mean,
Are you
a female bird?
You haven't gendered me. Thank you very much.
I was just sort of was.
Check the cloaca.
Yeah. Do you have a cloaca?
You don't understand the tree. The tree's. You've seen it. There's blood that comes out of it.
I'm still raging, and I'm a little crazy, and I'm sick of this guy's shit.
Okay,
So I go up to him,
Okay.
and I growl in his face. I only swore I would help the town, and then I would like to kill him.
Oh.
Alright, someone grab him. Someone grab Havoc. Wait, I'm closest.
That's,
I grab Havoc.
that's an attack.
I'm not getting involved.
I'm not stopping
that.
It's a 15 plus a 12. That's a 27.
This is a fat man in no armor.
I guess you can
Oh,
symbol.
wow.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm like sitting.
Yeah.
I see like him starting to do this, and I'm like, oh, and then I see him do it.
15, and he's a commoner.
15 damage?
15 damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is what would be his constitution? Maybe average.
10.
Uh-oh.
This man is dead.
Yeah, how many hit dice does he have?
It's a
Like
treat.
the lowest you
Like,
probably have.
Yeah, one hit die.
How do you kill this man?
I grabbed him by the back of the neck to like threaten him, and then I've got my scissor and I just punch it into his heart, and then I pull it out and let him drop.
Then Havoc killed the mayor, and then he walked away.
How long has it been?
Stop!
I think this is a conscious decision.
This is the most lucid I've been so far. Then I throw up on his corpse.
Yeah, he is outright killed. There's no other words
I
that
think
come out
we
of his
should
mouth. The last thing he said was that I care about this town, and then you killed him.
And Havoc
No,
killed
he
him.
said I don't care about this
No,
town.
he said I care
He
about
said, "I care about this town," and then
Yeah,
he
but you're
killed him.
raging, so.
Yeah.
I didn't. That's not what I heard. So I killed him.
Yeah, he said, "I care about this town. I want it to live up."
Not enough.
Alright, I'm gonna.
I distinctly remember hearing that he didn't
He
care.
said,
No,
"Don't
he
you
cared.
think I
He said
care
we
about
need to
this
save
town?"
the
You were just raging to hear him, right?
Well, this is perfect for being drunk.
Yeah.
He's drunk
That's
and
exactly what a
raging.
misunderstanding would be.
Wait!
Yeah.
I'm gonna make an appraisal check of the stuff in this office.
Yeah, let's find out.
19 plus.
No, it hasn't been.
You better take that
Any
secretary with you,
bottles
Bethis.
I grab.
I was
I'm
going
gonna
to
need
walk
it.
out the
Okay.
room and get her out of the place.
Just give me
Everything in this room is bought with something with stuff with a good amount of wealth.
What's the most valuable item in the room?
It's that painting I stole.
Are there any ornamental knives?
No. He had any weapons in his office. And I don't know. What is something somewhere here?
Like a vase.
Yeah,
One of those pens?
like a
Eight
really,
candelabras.
yeah, like it's a priceless vase.
Was there flowers in the vase?
Priceless.
Yes.
Can I have those flowers? You take the vase, I have the flowers.
Yeah.
Cool. Word.
Nice, good deal.
They're rare Portanova.
Portaflores.
Portaflores.
I know what they are.
No?
Look at me.
Motherfucker.
He knows what they are.
I'm gonna go up to.
Who do you think you are?
I'm gonna go up to.
Fuck you, Dungeon Master.
Victus's dog.
The dog that Victus has.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Victus's dog
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tie the vase to it.
Alright.
Yeah.
That happens.
He does it. Whoops.
Okay, now I didn't really have a problem
His name
with
is
that,
Rictus.
but I do kind of have a problem with getting caught. So,
Yeah, let's go to the tree.
Okay,
yeah.
so I
I
walk,
could just light this oil.
I walk
Well, that's
into the
fine.
other room where
I'm
the
gonna
gnome
grab
is.
like the paper he was working on, spark it, and throw it.
Okay.
I walk up to her and I say, "We're getting you out of this building, and you're not going to look at what's happening in the other room."
Drifted just
There's
lit on
smoke
fire.
drifting out.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
fire on fire. It's flaming in behind you as you do
Close
that.
the door.
I like
Yeah, close the door.
Yeah.
He's like, he's taking a nap.
You didn't do what I think you did.
Nope. And I cover her eyes and walk out.
I've got the scissors just dripping blood.
That's why I covered her eyes and walk her out.
Is there actually a fire? Like,
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
just
just
set a
set
fire.
a fire. Whoa, this is
We're
ridiculous.
doing murder hobo over here. It's the fourth session and
How
we're
many
doing murder
containers do I
hobo.
get?
enough.
Oh, thank God. Enough.
Alright, so,
I'm just gonna write enough.
All right, off we go. The mayor's house is on fire now, and we're going back to the rift. I guess we're going to close this rift, right? Because it's a carnivorous tree now, right?
Right.
And we don't want the masses to be sacrificed. We're going to close this rift for the greater good. That's what we're going to justify this like.
I
And-
swore I'd help the
And
town.
off we go. And the house is on fire. And
All right, I'm gonna walk her over to the tavern.
When the
Give
room
her a
turns
gold
to normal.
coin.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold and a silver. Yeah, I can get a thing of toilet paper and a meal.
You need to change the toilet paper. She's going to be astounded when she sees that basement.
I'm going back to the tree.
Like this is the same roll of toilet.
I'm going to the tree.
Everyone goes back to the tree?
Yep.
So now it's like, it's approaching midday.
This is, wow, we've gotten so much done.
Yeah, it's at high noon.
So
like
he's
Western
sober
style.
now, then.
So an hour's gone
Yes.
by.
Yo.
I was gonna say, has an hour gone by? Do we stop
Yes.
at the Earth guy?
Well,
The Earth guy?
I wasn't there. My
Still
character
elemental.
doesn't know.
I don't know.
We
Earth-
go straight to the
Earth
rock, yeah.
elemental.
I'm going straight to the. I'm following the time guy. He
He's
seems to have
talking about
a
the
big sniffing
same
for what's going on right now.
So it's been an hour.
I like
yes,
to
also
leave
he's
it so I
recovering
just-
Yeah,
from
right.
yeah.
Yeah, my
Following
rage
people
and
like,
this
right, that
boost
makes
helps
sense.
me, so I'm a bit sober now.
Yeah, you're better. You feel great. There you are actually the best.
Like he just took 700 airbornes.
Yeah.
Shoot that! My immune system!
That's the cocaine kicking in. You want water?
Create water.
I splash water all over myself, yeah! Power, you just really gave me a boost! Let's get in and close that rift!
You made it worse.
You still
I'm glad he's dead! I may have misheard him, but I don't regret a thing! I'm an oathbreaker, let's do this!
Alright. Tell me more about that. Yeah. Let's go.
How long does this last?
It took an hour to
That's
cast.
why.
One round.
24 hours, I think.
Alright, we're back to the tree.
You get to the tree, and the caretaker.
The tree's back by the time.
You get to the tree, the caretaker's looking at you with a stern face.
Yeah.
I've got 40 moves.
We found out some pretty disturbing stuff that you didn't tell me about this tree.
I have found out the same from you.
I fucking flying punch
You
him!
dug a fucking hole in my lawn.
I'm gonna stop you.
I didn't do it.
The fuck?
Well, look, it must have happened while we were talking. I didn't know anything about it. I'm gonna bluff it.
24 hours.
Too much.
I 24 bluff.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah, come on.
you don't know it. Why are you putting this over here?
Why you put, and he's like,
I'm
Yes!
sprinting at the tree, I'm gonna sprint past these guys into the tree.
into the tree.
You're gonna.
I'm gonna sprint into the tree, just past him.
Are you gonna aim for the door? Or
Yeah,
like-
I'm going for the hole.
Is this snake gonna attack him?
What's your base movement right now?
My base movement is 40 right now.
And 40. Do you have the sprint feat?
I do not have the sprint feat, but I'm unarmored.
40 times 4, so
That's 160.
Did you ever put on armor today?
No,
So you want initiative?
because I was drunk for the most of it, and now I'm high off my mind.
He's had a lot of time to rest.
Unless there's anything else you guys want to do, yeah, that would be initiative. He's gonna run face first into it.
Yeah.
I-
the snake is
I'm
probably
going-
giving him
I
an
was-
opportunity.
While they were talking, I said I was going to do a stealth check.
Mhm.
So I guess I'll cast Vanish before all this happens.
All right. And
Alrighty.
Okay, let's see if I can get a not shit initiative.
all right, then roll initiative.
You are about to be initiated, get it? Into this group. You ready?
Curses! 3! Damn!
break out the mat.
Alright, I got a 7.
So, I guess
Yeah,
Orm.
Yeah.
It's like Orm is in here.
Oh, the snake
Not
is
in the
not
tree.
here.
Well, you don't see him.
But he's there.
Okay.
Well, you don't see him anymore.
Okay.
Like, but I mean, he curls himself into the tree. So, first turn is surprisingly the caretaker.
Wow.
Rolled a 20. You got a natural 20 on the
Oh,
roll.
okay.
He
And I'm running right at him unarmored.
so he points.
He casts Earthquake.
Oh,
Oops. You fall into a fissure and you die.
Power word kill.
Yeah.
he points at Havoc. He goes, "Flaming spear!" Ah! And then a fiery spear comes out,
Does it like his finger? Or?
and you can roll 30 feet, which indeed it does, onto your square.
I don't think
What kind of save do I need?
I don't think he takes damage right away, does he? I think he takes damage at the start of his next turn.
Yeah.
If it enters a space, it stops moving for the round and deals damage.
It doesn't deal damage. Okay. All
But
right.
you have to roll a reflex save. Beat the DC of this burning fireball. You ran at him. You just threw
My
it at you.
reflex is terrible. It's only 4. Let's make sure. Here we go. Ooh, that's a 16, so a 20.
You dodge the fireball somehow.
I pumped up.
Even though it's on top of your square. No,
Is it safe for half damage or
save for all damage.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a very powerful spell, but you can save for all damage. It also stays around.
He can move it every turn.
So I'll like do a high jump over this thing.
Yeah.
So now it's Griff.
I'm gonna do Murderous Command on that guy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Murderous Command. What does that do?
Yeah. So the target gets a mental urge to kill its nearest ally.
Yeah.
It obeys to the best of its ability. So it's going to attack its nearest ally on its next turn with a melee weapon or natural weapon, and if necessary, it moves or charges to the nearest ally in order to make the attack.
What's the save?
Will negates.
And what's the DC?
What's the level of the spell?
Level 2?
First level.
First level?
So 10 plus 1 plus 4.
No, 15.
15.
He fails.
Awesome. Whose turn is it next?
It is Jesse, the druid.
I'm gonna go. How high up are these roots?
Like 2 stories.
What?
20 feet.
The big roots.
They're huge. This
So you can make a
this tree's
move
like
action to get
skyscraper.
next to the root, and then you can cast Spider Climb.
You can cast Spider Climb right now and then move up.
And then
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So-
better. That's a better idea.
Cast spider climb.
Yes.
Nope, it's
Okay.
not.
That just-
And then I'm gonna move over and start.
How
climbing.
far up? How far did you move just then? So you just moved 1,
10
2,
feet,
3. So
15 feet.
that's 15 feet, and
So
then
he's
you
got
move
another 15 feet.
15 feet up. Yep.
Yeah. So you just like walk up to it and then just.
Yeah, pretty much. You Spider-Man your way up there, right? Okay.
taking a break.
Yeah.
Victus.
Okay. I'm not going to be able to get close to anybody
Falls down.
in that time. I'm gonna stealth move up to 2, or try to get as close as I can to 2. So I get 30 feet of movement. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
You can move 6. 30 feet is 6.
Learning our *5 tables.
Take out your butt dagger.
I stand with my butt dagger.
Do it. That's terrible.
You've got other daggers.
Poison. Yeah, does this do poison damage?
Wait, why? No!
People now.
I would imagine that it's in his scabbard though.
Okay.
You put the scabbard up and you
Since
just-
I'm invisible, I get a bonus to my attack, right?
2. Yes, 2.
Yeah.
There's 2.
Reroll.
Oh,
Hey!
How many times can you do that a day?
Once per person.
Once per person a day. Didn't you already use it on him?
No, we didn't really use it.
Oh no, I did.
Did we use it on the
Yeah,
boss?
I did. Because you did the fucking thing with the stupid gnome.
We're going in for a nice meeting. 2
That's hard because
times.
there's so many of us.
5 plus 3. It's 8 plus 5.
I knew that was going to happen.
What?
13.
13.
Did you add 2 for being invisible?
Oh! Plus 2. That's 15.
Is it 15?
Yeah.
Is 15 the number?
15 is the number.
15 might be exactly what you need.
Nice.
Yeah! Alright.
It is.
Cool. So I don't even fucking roll these dice. What is 3 times 8? That's
24.
24.
And our 8 times tables.
2 plus
Wow.
5. 7.
How much damage altogether?
7 plus 24, so that is 31.
So, and you come out of invisibility?
Yes.
Yeah, he's more than immediately dead.
Nice.
Josh is like, I have there's like 10 more of these guys
Yeah.
inside.
How?
I like put my hand over his mouth and just shove the knife right into underneath his jaw,
Does it get invisible? Like,
and then whisper into his ear, "I told you, you said."
Oh, man.
he is dead.
Cool.
He gets points for being edgier, right?
Oh, he's winning the edge.
He's winning
I don't know
there.
if I'm winning the edge. I didn't kill a man in cold blood.
Alright,
I didn't kill a man in cold blood, which you have done, I would point out.
I didn't kill him.
I killed a man in drunk blood.
Dunno.
I think.
And he genuinely thought he said that he didn't care about
You
the
could
tongue.
cast something else.
I thought so too.
Oh, I was just gonna call.
What do you? Yeah, do that. That's
Yeah.
better.
I'm gonna summon, or no, I'm not gonna summon. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Call lightning.
Oh,
Really? You get that
we're
already?
really putting a lot of hurt on these
No, it's
guys.
level
Maybe we
3.
should tone it down.
She is level 5.
That was a level 3 spell.
Jesus Christ.
So does call lightning require a sky?
Nope, I
no.
can call it
It can,
indoors
it can
if I
happen
want.
indoors. Yeah.
Okay.
Call
Then what's it?
Yeah, bolt of
It
lightning
just needs
strikes.
length above you.
Yeah. I think
Which
that it
we
might
should
take a round to channel. Like, let me see.
Look,
the...
I'll read it. It's fine. I got you.
A fucking tool.
Has fucking textbook.
No! Let me do it!
Just
I
look it
got
up on
it!
the PSS.
So immediately upon completion of the spell,
Yeah, you
Alright.
get one
thereafter,
Look at how quick
Yeah.
he found that on the internet.
you may call down a 5 foot
Takes
wide,
around
30 foot
to
long
cast.
vertical
Wait.
bolt.
Does it take a round?
It takes a round to cast.
I thought it took a round to cast.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it does say cast it down 1 round. Wow.
Yeah.
If you like are casting it, but you don't
Yeah.
cast it yet, can you just like cut it off and it doesn't expend a spell slot?
I don't know.
I think you're casting it in that round.
Yeah.
So it's like you are
So you just start to cast call lightning,
Okay.
and like a storm cloud forms above the, and then you can call it down anywhere next turn.
Okay.
Does the rain count as a storm
That's a good
for the
question.
conditions of the spell?
But it's
Yeah.
not raining here.
Well,
It's not raining
but
here,
it is,
but it's
it is
still
storming
raining.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think even if you're inside during a storm.
So you were outdoors in the storm area. So
Outdoors.
unfortunately, you kind of are indoors,
Okay.
technically by the canopy above you.
But it
But
still
it's like
works.
a forest.
The spell still works, but you don't get a bonus.
Okay.
It's a bonus that you get.
It's not that. I mean, it's a significant bonus, but it's like not that big a deal. You still get to call down lightning every time.
Okay, that's
6
what I
damage
was
every
saying.
time.
Did you hear that? Oh.
Alright, cool. So the druid starts to conjure lightning. One of the druids starts to conjure lightning while the other resides.
The helpful one.
Yeah, that's right. One that has damage spells. That's right. The other one is like, it climbs up the wall.
I told you, I just want to watch.
Yeah, I get it.
So you're channeling lightning.
I'm a lawyer.
Atlas.
My turn? Yep. Okay. I can feel the electricity in the air. And you can see the blue tattoos glow a bit more.
Love it.
Calm down, Hank.
It's not like one big tattoo. They're like wispy. And I'm gonna do a lightning lance.
It's a damage spell.
It's not a spell.
Oh, okay.
By spending an Arcana point, I use lightning lance. Wait a minute.
Lightning lance.
Why didn't I write down how far this was? How far away am I? Close? Within 30 feet?
10, 20, 30, 40 feet away.
All right.
You can walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just hurl a lightning bolt at this guy. All right. This is a touch attack, and that is a touch attack with 16.
16 against the main dude.
Yeah, why not?
Didn't write down the touch.
His touch AC probably isn't 16.
Yep, you hit him.
Okay.
It's all right. Okay. It's all right.
That's a good roll.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
13 damage, and he's blinded, but not fully blinded. He gets to make a fortitude save.
Yes.
Alright.
Do we feel like we're blown our load early on a couple schmucks?
No, don't worry about it.
I can do this like 17 times a day.
Okay.
And I haven't done it.
That's a lot of Arcana points.
Yeah, but I haven't done some. One of my things my character can do is consume spell slots to get Arcana points.
Is that just a? That's just a Magus thing, right?
No.
Is that
That's
just a
an
your character
Arcanist.
thing?
The Magus does have a spell pool that lets him do stuff like that.
Oh, I thought that you were a Magus. You're not a Magus?
I'm an Arcanist.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Duffy's the Magus.
Oh. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, you nail him with a lightning
Wait,
bolt.
who?
We don't care at this point. This is $40 wasted.
Aww.
So yeah, you hit the caretaker lightning bolt. And he's like, ah!
Did he save his fortitude save?
I didn't. I just didn't read that part. How much did you say?
It's different. It's what's half of 5? 2?
2.5.
Nope, just 2.
Okay.
14. 14 fortitude save.
Yeah, it's really. Ooh, wow. He's beefy man. Yes, he did.
All right. He takes the damage. He's not blind.
By the way, he's pretty toned. Forgot to mention that. You know,
It works out.
he's got a pretty good bonus to fortune. Oh! Now you're gonna.
He like feels charged.
Let's go! So, next is Morgrim.
Awesome.
Wait a minute, I got a movement action.
Sorry.
I'm gonna move.
Where am I right now?
Right here.
Oh, okay, that's a pretty good spot. Who's in front of me?
That's me.
Who's on the other side?
The guy you shot Lane bot.
No, right, like right there. Who's that?
That's Aaron.
Yeah.
It's me.
And who's the guy next to that?
That's Jeanette. Not a guy.
Okay, I'm gonna hide behind Jeanette. I'm gonna hide behind Stella.
Morgrim.
All right.
All right, there's the bard, and then there's the druid. I'm behind the druid.
All
I
right.
can see you like reaching for
Yeah.
the loot, like.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Sleep on.
That dude does not seem
I
reliable.
mean,
Both of them because it's 40.
Hey, but I've got a pretty
These
nice
two?
bag.
Yeah, and I'm
I've been
aiming
working
for
out.
like so.
that's a will save, correct?
No, it's just hit dice of.
All right.
Saving throw will
I'll never in the wizard.
negate.
So will saving throw.
Though I will point out if you cast it on the guy who is currently going to be charging. Is that a whale?
Yes.
Shamu?
So you cast on him? And these two?
Both of them, yes.
Alright, so
By aiming behind them.
this guy is lower hit dice, and he's human, and he fails save.
Okay.
This guy is unfortunately an elf. So he's immune to sleep effects.
Alright, good to know.
So this guy's asleep.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that man is now, he looked just insanely mad, and then he fell asleep. He was just like, these druids! Kill one!
And he conks out.
He had he's the craziest mental, like, roller coaster going through his mind. And now he's done, he's on the grass.
Poor guy.
And, that's it.
Okay.
He's asleep.
If he wakes up, will he be mad as well?
Oh
again?
yeah. Well,
Not anymore.
no.
He'll just be mad in general.
He'll be mad in a different way.
I meant like how many turns does that go?
1.
Okay.
Havoc, yay. Alright, I'm going to make a charge.
No,
No, the fireball. That's it.
Sorry.
I bring it.
You didn't like put it
Does
on
he
your
take
back.
damage at the start of his turn
Yeah,
with the
do I take
fireball?
damage? No, it's only when it stops.
Okay.
Rolls
It
and
really?
stops.
Oh, geez,
Yeah.
I've been playing that spell. Okay.
I make a charge, but instead of making an attack on the charge, I'll make an overrun attempt, to run through him. And I will use my I'm raging, and I'm using my once a rage ability, rage power, surge of strength to add half my barbarian level to this overrun attempt. So I will roll.
What's overrun do again?
It's against CMD, and if I succeed, I knock him to the prone and run past him. $29.
Yep. I don't think anybody could save that.
Alright, so it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, no, 40, sorry, just 40.
He's going.
You knock him over.
Havoc's gonna get eaten by that tree.
You just walked through a fireball and just ran through the guy who shot at you.
Run, Lola,
Flavian.
I summon my loot, not the one on my back. I summon the other one, and I start playing my bardic performance, and I take a movement action.
Okay, where we?
I'm gonna go into like the center of this business. I'm gonna go right into the fireball.
It
No.
seems pretty
I'm
safe.
gonna go right there. That seems nice. Yeah, that's good.
It's toasty. It's also catching the flowers on fire. Yeah. There's some. It's kind of weird.
Evil fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a Druid to do to his
Yeah.
own flowers. He's dead.
So now, if you're within 30 feet of me, you get some bonuses. You get a +2. Now everything. Oh wait, no, just kidding. No, yes, +2. Wait.
Rustling and a flash of scales comes from the tree of Angu as all wraps around the battlefield.
Wraps around
like a rope or something?
Let's see. Yeah, let's see here.
Ah, dang.
Good thing I
Oh, no, it is +2. Everybody gets +2 to their damage, attack, and damage rolls. Everything
More
you,
competent now?
yes, everything you do gets +2. And against charm and compulsion effects. That might actually be important.
How will a man illustrate this?
Charm and what?
Actually, I don't think I need to.
Charm
Just
and
draw
compulsion
like a
effects.
Simple snake.
A simple snake.
Got it.
Too bad our paladin's not here. Huh?
Yeah.
+4.
Wow. Ooh, this is going to be interesting.
Don't squish me.
Speaking of getting squished.
Did the snake show up?
Yep.
Where is he? Is he coming down?
Everywhere. It's wrapped.
I'm trying to figure out.
You might be able to strike the snake with lightning, which would be
I'm
That's
gonna
what I
make
was
it.
thinking, actually.
I'm gonna make an overrun attempt on this snake.
Hydraulic push it.
Cut it in half.
Oh my, the marker is running out of ink.
Oh, it's the other one.
Yeah, what's
Chop
the other-
that.
Where's the... it's all the way over there.
It's a fat one.
Damn, that's one fat marker.
Alright, I'll pull out the level 3 spells then.
Boop, 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 boop. This is gonna be interesting.
It's very thin.
Yeah, he didn't really eat enough nutrition. Morgrim, I'm gonna have to make a reflex save. Kind of in a tough spot. You are high enough up, so you don't need to.
He's like,
Whoa!
Jesus.
Wow!
The snake is huge, like ginormous, like ridiculous.
Is that
But not
acrobatics?
15 feet high.
Well, actually, now that you say it,
Yeah, see,
Like-
that's you gotta learn to sometimes.
Like
Yeah.
you're good enough. Yeah.
Do I add it to anything?
Yeah, reflex save.
Oh, I'm sorry. 14. I'm hurt. I just needed
It
to
was
get
save or
fast.
die.
Yeah, Morgrim, you're dead.
I get.
How big is big? Like
I'm gonna get hit.
Basilisk from Chamber of Secrets
Big.
big? Or like...
Like this could be one of the roots big.
It's colossal.
He's like
Yeah.
this thick.
Yeah.
He's pushing against the edge.
He's like, he's pushing up against the edge, and
Gotcha.
Something happening?
Yeah, we're getting surrounded by this big snake.
he coils up, and then he kind of comes over like a snake usually.
Okay.
Coils up, and comes over.
And is
Where's
he looking
his
at
head?
Sam?
So we're in
Draw
the
a circle
coils
where
of the
his head
snake.
is.
He kind of he comes out of the tree and wraps around and then comes up. So he's
So
not
his-
all coiled here.
So his
But
head
his,
is.
his
up in
head's
front.
are on the.
Yeah, I'll say his head is near the front of the tree. Or the front of the entrance.
Yeah, gotcha.
Hold on.
You sure?
Just draw 2 eyes.
As a QCR.
oh, yeah.
You take 6 damage, Morgan,
Got it.
as you are thrown.
You could try.
Oh man.
Say like 10 feet. So you ran right next to Griff as the snake
What?
curls
Catch
up.
me. I'll glide into your arms.
Aw.
I'm light. Like a hollow bones. Hey.
Whoops.
Orm is surrounded the battlefield and looks at you, all of you,
Oh my.
but doesn't do anything.
Oh my goodness. Ow.
Flicker his tongue at us. We go like that.
The caretaker uses his move action to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like a mark from a lightning blast on him. And I believe he can't.
Did anybody get the number of that freaking hobgoblin?
Yeah. Well, what the fuck?
License
That was
plate,
like a
anything.
train.
I'm imagining that
I don't even think the snake could resist that one.
I had leapt over the fireball and I tried to leap over him, but I just kneed him in the face as I went by.
Captain Falcon them. Let's see. So he gets up, and it takes him. I believe it takes one of his move actions to control the sphere.
So that'd be his standard.
Yes.
Yeah. So he summons a swarm.
Oh, great.
He gets up. He's like, "Swarm! I'm sure you're all accustomed to swarms by this point. Yes, that's right. It was us who attacked you. And
No! He was right the whole time.
a swarm of fucking spiders. Holy shit!
That's true. It's summoning these spiders.
Kill them!
No!
How far can I throw it?
No!
An okay distance. Far enough to hit
Oh, please let it be me.
No! Stop it! I don't want it.
I want to eat more bugs.
I don't want it. No! No! You lied to me! I bluffed you! Come on! Can I bluff him out of it? Can I bluff him out of it? Can I, like, diplomatize him out of it? Can I be like, hey, come on, like, I still really don't have anything to do with this. I'm really just in the middle of everything here. Like, I'm just caught in between these two different parties. Why attack me when you could attack all of these other people? Don't you see? It's not me to blame. It's these guys.
Are you trying to get us killed?
I'm just diplomatizing, man. You can't hold me accountable for what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to not have a swarm of spiders thrown at me. Can you really blame me? I can blame you. Have spiders. Nat 20. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, nat 20. That's a nat 20 plus, I don't know.
You read that on the sheet, on the chart that I gave you. If you go to diplomacy, you can see what a hostile enemy resists diplomacy with.
33 is the total.
It's 25 plus charisma modifier.
What's his charisma modifier?
Not like 10.
Nice. Come on, don't spider me. I'm just here to watch. I'm just here to experience it.
Spider me.
It's
I need
incredible.
something to take care of the beetles I ate earlier.
Yeah.
I need to chase it.
You just heel turns over. I guess.
There we go. That's more like it. I go back to playing my song.
One hell of an
I
armor
guess,
class.
I guess he's just like, you just play music, so
Right?
I guess
Come
you're right.
on. Yeah.
I'm just very disappointed in you.
I'm sorry. Like,
Enough to throw spiders at you. But now that you say it,
you understand.
next time.
Okay.
Next time you won't get a gnat.
I get it. Next time you won't get a gnat. I'm aware of the game mechanics that just saved you.
Have you covered in spiders?
Well, okay, I'm covered in spiders.
Yeah. I believe the spiders. When do they act? Do they just have they just roll? They just enter
I'll put it on his initiative, I guess. Yeah.
on his initiative?
Yeah.
So would his initiative end with them then
With doing then, yeah.
picking up?
So they can go right now.
Oh, really? So it seems kind of overpowering. You just do damage.
Yeah, fine. I don't care.
Oh shit, wait, no, I have more to bluff than that. I've got a +3. Hold
Oh shit! I could have done way better.
wow, fuck.
Holy crap.
7, 10.
No,
No,
that diplomacy check.
that's right.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
a diplo check? I've got a bonus to that.
3 damage, so you take 1.
Nice.
You recover in spiders.
6. Oh no, that's right. Okay.
Revelation.
Griff.
Does that use the same sage as spell path? Probably. Yeah, probably.
Griff, your turn.
This isn't gonna work, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna walk over to the snake and erase it from time.
Isn't that a fortitude save? Alright, okay, alright.
If he just rolls like a natural one.
Yeah, I mean, right?
We don't know what the snake's bonus is.
It's a spirit snake. It's not necessarily a live
This is where you have to read the Dungeon Master really well because of your class.
What do you? Oh, I have to roll.
Yeah,
It's a roll of fort save.
Can't fucking find it.
Can you re-roll on yourself?
Oh shit. Natural
Roll again.
Oh, he said it. He said it.
Oh.
So yeah, no worries in time. But you caress him.
Oh, that's nice.
That's all I can.
Jesse.
Question about glide.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I move 5 feet per how tall I am, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how tall I am.
Why?
You're like 6 feet tall.
Well, I'm just trying to add movement.
It's not 5 feet per how tall you are. It's how high up you are.
You're 15 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if I'm landing on the snake,
Oh man.
What are you trying to do?
just make my way farther up.
Oh, you want to go like around the snake?
Yeah.
And like into the tree?
I mean, you've got spider climb and you're on the branch.
You can just run.
stay on the branch
Yeah.
and run along the branch.
Well, I was just trying to maximize my.
Yeah, I see what you're
Distance.
saying. Yeah, because it's kind of.
I think running on the branch is probably your best bet.
Okay, because you can use your standard action to just take another move action. It works. It's like it works one way but not the other. You can turn standard actions into move actions, but not movement actions into
Okay.
standard actions.
So I can move 60 feet.
Yes.
What is
Okay.
the tree?
So that would be
If I were to look up.
12.
What kind of entity
Do I
it is?
count this?
Yes,
Not
count the squares that you move.
Plant?
Yeah,
Like-
1, 2, 3.
no, don't count that tiny one.
Why?
Be
Don't count
generous
that
with
tiny
yourself. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just cheat.
Why not?
Don't count that half one. Yep, there
This
you
could
go.
be interesting.
Yep.
6,
I'm
7,
sure the
8,
tree can
9,
build
10,
a snake.
11, 12, 13. Oh,
No, go diagonal. Go diagonal.
That one.
this one.
Nope, one more. Nope, yeah, yes, that's the one. Yes.
I just picture you.
I'm just like,
No,
oh,
wait.
I also like that as we change Dungeon Masters, the rules for movement are going to keep changing.
Oh, yeah.
Because when we were playing Liam's game, we were playing with real movement rules.
Yep.
And now we're playing with 5th edition movement rules.
I don't
I
like-
think we need to play with 5th edition movement
Yeah.
rules because they're just easier to keep track of.
Yeah.
Just, you move 6 fucking squares, pick your squares. I don't care if they're diagonal.
So,
Yeah,
so you
movement.
are you moving along
Yeah,
the route that you were on?
Yes.
Okay.
Just the side of the side of the room.
And how are you moving? Are you like running like straight up like this, or are you like climbing like that?
You describe it.
It's just a flavor thing.
Just I'm kind of bear climbing.
You're like scuttling.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
Or I'm
Now.
jumping route.
No, I like standing. I can't see if I'm sitting.
Victus. Okay. I'm. Sam, are you technically threatening him?
Yeah.
Technically, I'm threatening the snake. I'm
Oh.
not threatening the druid.
Damn. Okay.
And it's Havoc doing that.
I'm going to approach the man.
Alright, move yourself.
One must approach a hostile man.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to approach the big bad. Yep. So, and I'm going to try to go in behind him.
You're claiming that he can't see you because he can see you.
He can see me. No, I'm trying to think. Is Sam either going? Sorry. Is Havoc going to try to go through the snake?
You just have to see what I'm about
I'm going to
do.
yell out to you because this is free. Are you going to go through the snake? Or
Cry Havoc!
can we just fuck up this dude before we go in there?
Oh, I'm so pumped up on steroids!
Let's just fucking kill this guy. Like, this won't be hard, and the snake is just gonna move, probably.
What's your alignment?
That's a good question.
Lawful neutral?
Whoa.
I follow my own set of laws. That this man violated. He admitted to sending assassins after us.
I feel like you're lawful evil.
Is that just your stance?
Victus,
on
what
the
did you do? Time is
Just
short.
like-
People are dying.
Alright, cool. I'm charging again. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well,
You
stop.
Oh,
You stop
yeah.
the dying, right?
Yeah, so I
he
do.
can punch you.
I go there, there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I look him straight in the face.
Snake hasn't actually attacked us yet.
I get like real close.
you run horizontal and come at him.
I'm standing like eye to eye, and I go, "You knew this day was coming.
You're getting the spiders next.
Bring it on, little man."
I'm an elf. I'm like you're right.
Okay.
Make your attack roll.
I'm gonna attack him.
Too much banter for a reaction.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna attack him. But I'm going to use combat expertise to increase my AC by 1 by subtracting 1 attack. Let's fucking go. Let's use this dice. Another 5. I didn't hit him. I got a 5 plus. Yeah, 5 plus 8, 13.
So he.
Aaron stuff, right? Didn't you give him?
plus
Oh, plus 2? Okay, so 15.
Nope. He's a nimble man.
Cool.
He's also 2.
Also, I
He's also yeah.
I also had a 14. 15.
It's
Kind of
just,
crazy, but he,
it's just
Mofo.
Mofo.
Mofo!
Mofo's just lean. Yeah. We keep on saying his butt.
I know.
Okay, so my call lightning is ready.
Who you gonna strike?
You just fucking do it. You could attack any of the
I
party
hope that's
members.
not an
All
AoE
the power is
attack.
yours.
The power is
I have resistance to electricity.
Anybody who's slighted you at all, you can punish right now.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that. This guy right here, that druid.
The
that's
quarter?
in the way.
that guy. Oh, this one.
Mhm.
Well, he's sleeping.
Sleeping.
No, not that one. The quarter.
Big man. Yeah. Gonna hit
Yeah.
him?
Yep.
Alright.
You need to roll a. He needs to roll a reflex save.
Yep.
And the reflex save for you is going to be.
Do I go?
Just for
It's
just that
it's a level
one
3
square
spell.
line, not
17. It's a reflex of 17.
Area is a 60-foot line. So it's a straight line.
just
5. Each tile is 1.
right.
So it takes up 1 whole tile.
I wasn't sure if it was wider or.
That's an effect called
There's a
calm.
lot of numbers. There's so many numbers.
I'm not 100% about the if he takes half damage.
Like,
If he saves, yeah.
So you said 17?
I think he does.
If he meets 17, is it fine?
Yes.
Yeah, meat passes.
Okay, he meets 17.
So then I think he takes half of what you roll right now.
So I
Roll those 3 die. Yep.
Okay.
Dex. Pretty good rolls though. That's not bad. That's 15. So 7.
7 damage?
Mhm.
He gets hit with more lightning. Ah! What the fuck?
Yeah, and you can just do that every turn,
Cool.
which is nice.
Fucking lightning, man. Atlas.
It's my turn.
Atlas, the more lightning blue.
Yeah.
How tall is the snake?
Ambiguously less than 20.
Less than 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ambiguously less than 20.
Perfect. Move my character 25 feet ahead.
Like this way?
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to spend an Arcanus point, and I've been keeping track of them this time. I spent 2, and I have a number of points equal to. It's half my level, plus 3, so 5. 3 left over right now.
Mhm.
So I'm spending 1 more to dimensional slide. That's a cool thing.
That sounds cool. Yeah.
So, as 5 feet of a movement action,
It's dimensional. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
you got it. Atlas just sort of does this like sliding into first maneuver and teleports 50 feet onto the snake.
Nice.
Then I whip around and spend another Arcanus point to throw another lightning bolt at this guy in the back.
Okay.
Gonna get him. Alright, that's higher than the last time. 16. Actually, is that exactly the same? That's exactly the same.
No, you got a 15. Or no, it is.
And you've added
A
your
16
2.
touch AC.
Yep.
And you do get it plus 2.
Yeah, plus 2.
Yep. Well, I don't think that you're within 30 feet of me anymore, but
So dimensional slide is what?
No, I'm not.
no.
It's a teleport.
What kind of action is it?
It is 5 feet of a movement action.
Oh, so it takes place during a movement
During
action.
a movement action.
Gotcha.
It does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Oh, I see. You're using a supernatural.
He
It's
used
a,
it.
it's a super.
You used it as the last 5 feet of your 30-foot movement.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So
I got a running start.
There's also a
and
start.
then just went,
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right. So you rolled what?
That's cool.
88 miles per hour.
yeah.
So you rolled what?
And there's like sparks of electricity where I was.
16 to touch.
A 16 to
Oh, yeah,
touch.
so it's
the
gonna be
same as I
same,
got
yeah.
last time. And he also makes a fortitude save again.
We're just gonna kill this guy just lightning.
What does he have to beat?
He has to be a 14.
Oh, you met it.
Oh, well,
There's a lot of meeting going on.
he meets it to beat
He's
it.
being very
12 damage.
12 damage.
Beats to meet.
I like lightning lance.
Meets to beat.
I like the flavor.
So yeah, you roast this guy. He's dead.
Oh, we did just kill him with lightning. That's nice.
So there's like lightning arcing around my fingertips after just loosing that one.
Mm-hmm.
But you're under this big snake head now.
Yeah, I'm on the snake.
Yeah.
Yep. So Morgrim's turn.
Oh, perfect. All right. So I'm going to reach out into the worlds beyond, and I'm going to contact the snake and the tree simultaneously with contact entity.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to reach out and send a message that I want to communicate with them both, that we mean no harm.
Even though we just fucking iced 2 dudes right in
And
front
that we
of
were
you.
simply defending ourselves, and specifically I'm trying to make the snake communicate with the tree with me there present.
So
In the
contact
communication.
entity
Yes.
to contacts. Hold on a second.
Yes. They have to be within 100 feet of me. And I'm doing this send message.
No, I didn't like that at all. Wow.
Tit for tat.
Well, contact NC takes a minute.
No, I don't.
Yep.
So you're casting a minute-long spell in the middle of this combat
It's
to
gonna
try to
take
talk
10
to them.
rounds.
Whatever's about so long.
Look,
She just shoving.
if we can stop them from hurting us,
She's got to do a ritual every fucking spell.
or like the tree can stop the snake.
Like plucking out feathers and chanting in circles.
So since you're still in combat,
Yeah.
you can't. Well, you have to do it for 10 rounds.
Alright, scratch that. It's too
Do something else.
Alright.
Read the spells you printed them out.
Look, I was reading it, but I was like, oh, how many turns would that be? Alright.
6 seconds a turn.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Here's an idea. Alright, I'm gonna prevent the snake from moving. So that
The snake hasn't made a move on us yet.
Just talk to the snake.
I would wait to make a move on the snake. I'm going to say this in my song. Don't make a move on the snake. It hasn't attacked us yet. It might just be watching to see if the gardens can protect it. Or something like this.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Guys, do you think I should cast... do you think I should cast Calm on Havoc, guys?
No.
He seems to be doing fine.
Maybe you should cast Calm on Havoc. I don't know. No, Havoc might attack the snake.
Just thinking.
A little bit of foam drips from my mouth.
You might want to calm Havoc. Now that we think about it,
I know precisely what I'm going to do on my turn.
that's what worries us.
He's going to try to climb through the snake.
Whip.
Alright, oh, maybe I can do plant voice. Speak to the tree directly. That would be nice.
How long does it
That
take to
also
cast?
sounds like something that would take a long
Let's
time.
find out!
Cast trip on
10
snake.
minutes. Wait, casting time. 1 standard action.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there
It
you
lasts
go.
10 minutes.
Alright, here we go.
There we go.
Alright, I'm granting this tree the ability to speak, hear, and understand any language I know. If I know more than one language, it can learn one more language.
What's the fine print?
Yeah, hold on.
What's it called?
Oh, what's the fine print? What's it called? Plant voice. Go ahead and read
The
it.
tree cannot speak.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
You can literally speak for the tree.
Yay! It has an intelligence score of 2!
Oh.
It understands.
Dumbass.
Why are you guys hitting lightning?
I'm assuming, since it was probably previously human, maybe our DM will consider making it a smarter tree.
I'm a bitch. I'm a
Oh,
vehicle.
Oh,
I'm a vehicle.
so this is true lore completely.
I'm trying not to cause any damage!
Well, I mean, did you cast it?
We gotta put
Let's
in
do
a
it.
forest of
I'm gonna say yes on the tree.
plant voiced trees
So-
that
The
has
tree
been
is
cast
dying.
permanency.
Yeah, so based on what you kind of know,
The dumbest forest.
well, this is a
You call me Forrest Gump.
It was a druid, human or elf?
it was an elven druid,
Elven druid.
like it was like a mythic elven druid that died and became a tree. But this tree is now like has signs of like necrotic-esque zombification.
And now it can speak.
So now we'll know what we're dealing with, hopefully. Maybe.
What?
That'd be nice.
What was that? Nothing.
Shaman.
I'll tell you this. All right. So, what you
He wasn't expecting this.
you can tell that it being zombified like it is has made it a very low intelligence score. You can tell that it once was able to talk. So this plant creature, quote unquote, might have been of an omnipotent sort of being, but now it's just sort of a undead thrall.
Oh, so level 2, like the spell. Great.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and it says,
I was gonna say it can understand simple concepts like
food,
friends.
food, and you,
Oh,
and die.
great.
Die?
Yeah, and you.
Not and I.
You die.
but You
And
die.
then food.
Oh, okay.
And then good.
Gotcha.
Great. All right.
That one good.
Kill the tree. I now no longer feel bad. Hey, I'm a species about peace here.
Orm looks concerned as you do that. As concerned as a snake could. As in probably just looking at you as you do it.
Like,
As if-
great snake empathy.
As if Orm knows that you just figured that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And he
Squawk.
continues to look. Continues.
All right. I'm gonna move forward.
We're gonna burn this tree down, aren't we?
No.
Yeah. No.
Cut to the mayor's office. And there's like a whole bunch of like magic users casting create water.
But it's only like 4 gallons per can.
Man.
Only level 1 spellcaster.
That's like better than a bucket, though.
So
Unless they're playing by the rules.
I'm going
It is a
to
bucket.
elect at this
There's
moment.
some cups of water.
Yeah.
But you know, no, have your turn. I'm gonna say.
Okay. I am 5'8". I have a 15-foot reach with my whip. You said that it's ambiguously less than 20 feet.
Yes.
I have.
I'm gonna say 15 now, just to be.
Still, I can use my whip as a grappling hook thanks to my improved whip mastery. I grapple the tree above the snake and climb up my whip.
Just grapple a branch. Would that be? Well, I mean, it's 15 feet. Then...
That's however you want to rule it. There
Yeah,
are
sure.
arguments.
That's too specific.
It's
Oh, that works.
plus 5 feet from my height.
Okay.
I can get right up to it and grapple up. So I climb up next to
We're getting in that tree, buddy.
We're gonna be tree food.
I've got one anti-magic potion.
I've got one.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Do
anyone who has one, shout out.
Meanwhile, it's Flavian. Oh, is that it?
That's it.
Alright,
And
Flavian.
I use
I've
my
got
movement
one.
to get up there.
Okay.
I've got one. Is there still a druid alive?
Oh, well, yeah, the guy who's
Is it just a sleeping guy?
Sleeping guy.
How long
Okay.
do you sleep for?
Enough time.
I'm gonna cast tongues on myself, and then I'm gonna talk to the snake.
Does tongues work?
It's any. Can it speak? Can this snake speak any language?
No.
It can't speak any language.
No.
It's not a speaking thing. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you backed yourself out of that one.
No, well, it's not.
Not even in like a snake language or anything?
Yeah, there's no. It is a.
It's
entity, animal entity.
It's actually like a one intelligence, like huge snake.
Yeah, it doesn't know any other language.
Okay,
but
then never mind.
whatever.
I thought that it could speak.
But
if
what?
you knew speak to animals, that would work.
I don't think you know. I don't think you have it prepared right
But yeah,
now.
tongues wouldn't work because it can't speak.
Okay.
I also don't think you have all these prepared.
Oh my God! No, she does have it prepared. Holy shit!
This one.
I do.
Cool.
Snake Lady's gonna talk to the snakes.
This makes sense.
Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna turn to Steno and say, "Can you
wait.
talk to the snake?"
Oh no.
Yes.
All right.
I can't
Are we
talk
in
to
initiative
the
still?
snake.
We're about to end it.
Okay.
Should we take care of this guy on the ground? I say to like pretty much everybody. Should we take care of this dude on the ground? Should we kill him?
Let's knock him out.
Victus will cut his throat, I'm sure.
I'm keeping him asleep, so long as no one touches him.
You're
That is what
keeping
you
him
do.
asleep. I think
Those were
the
orcs.
spell sleep
They're
is.
actually
Does it
evil.
end
I
when
think
the
this guy
fight's
might be
over?
corrupt.
It
Orcs.
just ends after a period of
We're
time.
knocking him out.
You can trust him as long as you feel that.
I'm
he's
knocking him
cold.
out. I'm gonna do a coup de grace with my sap.
The sap finally comes in.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for it. Coup de grace with a sap.
Yeah, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of this guy until he falls unconscious.
It's just interesting. It's like, I'm going to.
It's a forced critical hit with
Yeah,
a sap.
I'm going to just end you with non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
You're not okay. I mean, yeah, sure. You just knock him out very. You change the magical sleep to real sleep.
Yeah, but this is.
How did you?
I really golfed to swing him.
I feel like. Wait. How much non-lethal damage did you do that roll?
that will eventually become lethal.
Yeah, you need to roll that.
This is a sneak attack because he's asleep.
Yeah,
You know what?
and you're
Your
doing
D4s.
They're D4s.
Got some D4s here if you need them. What are the D6s?
After
Not
this,
the D4s because he's
after
he's
this is
a
Orm's
knife
turn,
master,
and
so
he's
he's
about
nice
to
more,
move.
but everything else does.
but you can react and you can speak to him.
I do need a D6.
We'll resolve this, and that's when initiative will drop. After that's the whole back to bottom.
It's critical, so that means I double this?
You double just the sap's damage
Okay.
and your strength.
Score. Or your screen.
Which is dex.
An ability modifier.
Are saps dex weapons? Yes.
Are they finesse weapons?
I think saps are finesse weapons.
I don't
I don't think
they
so.
are.
I think that there's strength weapons.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, either way. So that's a... Let's assume it's strength. Does that mean I get double the -2?
Yeah.
Great.
Is that true?
So
So he gets -4.
cool. So I did -1 on that. So 1 plus...
Oops. That one's kind of snuck out.
6. 7 done.
Don't subtract any damage from the precision.
Are you rolling your precision?
How much? Add up all those precision damage.
Okay.
Just
so
add them up.
The precision damage is 2 plus 2 plus 4.
That's 8.
That's
8.
And then -1. Okay, I see.
How much damage altogether?
And then roll your staff again.
Okay.
Is it a D4 of sap?
No, it's a D6.
D6 of sap? Did you roll a 3 the first time?
Yeah.
So then you got 1.
-1. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? If that was
just roll this.
That was me doubling my
I
strength.
know. Just roll that and hit it.
A sap is a light martial weapon, so it can be used with finesse.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Then Christ. So instead of doing that, it was a 3.
Yep.
So 3 plus 5, that's 8.
It's 5?
Yeah.
Hang on, I did want to bring that up. How do you have a 20?
Um,
Do the math.
I had gotten a 17, and no, I had a 16.
Yep.
Added 2.
Yep.
And then I'd gotten a +1 from leveling, and then I got another +1 from the. There's a feat, I think.
No.
Shit. I might.
Yeah, you're at 19.
I might be at a 19.
Yep. Which is a +4.
Either way, next level.
So 7
Yes.
total, and then
7.
5 total. Because you rolled a 3 and then a 1. So that's your sap damage.
Yeah. All right.
And
so
then
we're
you
just
rolled your
adding.
precision damage.
Hold on. Let's just
You already
add.
rolled those precision.
So
Yeah,
8,
I know. That's just add
8
that.
plus.
DM, make a
7.
snap ruling. Is this guy dead or not?
Oh my god.
He's unconscious.
Yeah.
So you talk to the snake.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
unconscious. I knocked him out. Look, he's sleeping.
So you cast a spell.
Okay. So, did you say that the snake was going to do something before I talked to him? Did he-
Oh,
the
it
snake
seemed
was
like it was ready to just because you guys were. It seemed like you were ready to break initiative. So was the snake, and it was like looking like it was about to move. You guys who were on top of her kind of like, whoa. But in the moment you can catch it with your speaky spell.
Okay. So I asked the snake, what?
So you're doing speak to animals.
Oh, yep. Speak with animals.
So you can ask questions, receive answers, and okay,
It's just
makes sense to me.
speaking with animals.
Yeah.
Okay. What the snake's intentions are? Is it like?
So the snake.
Demolition.
I'm gonna have it like be like a.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to like open its mouth and start talking. Right. Yeah, right.
So,
Gotcha.
its intentions
Yeah,
are
what's
to
its deal?
protect Angu.
Okay, so I ask everybody else. What do you think I should ask the snake?
Yeah.
So
So
we'll know about a rift.
Are you aware that
We
the
think
snake,
the
the
Angu might
tree
be
is
dead.
dying already and is evil?
yeah.
Okay.
There's an evil
Dead
force influencing
already.
Angu. Are
Okay.
you aware
Oh,
that
it's
there's
So
a-
I asked
already.
the snake.
It
The
is
tree
dead.
is undead.
The snake
That was
knows that
that's brought up.
Angu is sick, but Angu's alive. That's what it knows.
It knows.
So it doesn't know that.
Ask about a rift.
Okay.
Yeah.
I asked the snake. Does it know about the rift?
Yeah, I guess it can tell you that there's something strange, like a glowing phenomenon inside of it. It's
Will you
seen
let
it.
us help Angu?
Okay. I asked the snake if it'll let us help.
How?
We have potions that can negate the thing that is influencing Angu.
We have potions.
I like to imagine that Fluffy is just feeding this to
We have potions.
We have potions.
Yeah.
The snake is under the impression that that phenomenon is helping Angu.
The rift.
The rift is helping Angu?
Is that true?
Is the rift keeping it alive?
It's keeping it from dying, but it's undead.
Ask if he knows how to help it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Metagaming.
Didn't
I asked
Josh
the
say
snake.
About what? Sorry.
If he knows how to help.
The snake has now told us that Angu is alive. And it wants to help Angu still.
That's
So we
sick.
might have to kill this snake if we want to kill this tree, which we think is evil now. Because if it is indeed undead,
then we can tell it that this tree
can
isn't
turn it
actually
undead.
alive.
so is it giving us information that contradicts and supersedes the information that we had before, or do
It
we,
is telling you that it knows that the tree is sick,
yes.
but it can see that it's still alive based on the fact that this rift exists. It's under the impression that this is helping.
So
like-
because Angu is just being kept alive.
You could come
At
to
all.
that conclusion, yes.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
So maybe I can.
I swear, he said, I don't care about this city.
How do we help? How do we help the tree?
Can you
Does the snake
convince
know?
him that closing the rift
Would actually
would
be
help
better.
more?
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be.
Say that the rift is actually it's not.
Alice is going to go
Helping.
check out the rift.
Can we go check out the rift to see if we can help?
You move
Yeah, I teleport 50 feet.
forward
I was
into
gonna-
the tree.
I thought
Yeah.
the hole
Right
was
now.
blocked up by
Right
the
now.
snake.
Okay. So what was your final thing? That was it?
I had a
What did
really
you
funny
say?
scene
What
for
was
the
the
two
last
of
thing that you
us.
said?
If this snake moved with us on it. Damn it.
I don't remember the last thing that I said.
Too quick.
All right. Well, as soon as you move, it knows you moved. Felt you.
It feels me not on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And in mid conversation, starts to move and slither and just like freaking freight trains goes right up the back up the tree.
Havoc's on it.
You're on it.
Yeah, but my grapple whip is attached to the tree, so I swing down into the hole like Indiana Jones. And if I had a Princess Leia, I would have said for luck and kissed him.
Make an acrobatics check for that.
Yeah.
And so the snake now upon
Right, she does.
anybody
6.
That's interesting. So upon feeling Atlas leave, immediately does not care anymore about talking. Now rushes back into the tree,
Okay.
flying upwards and throwing you.
I'm imagining I'm slamming into the trunk. Watch out for that tree.
Oh, yeah.
You.
He's rolling dice.
Yeah, you take like 5 falling damage. You're slung.
So I take like 3 falling damage.
Yeah, because you have damage resistance, and you're flung like, and you hit the tree, and you fall down at like where were you?
You
Like,
probably
over here?
didn't do anything with
So
negotiating with the snake.
Alice, you went here. You just kind of like attempted to swing in and just like got flung into the air and fell on your face right here.
I stop raging and fall exhausted.
Where the snake used to be is now just tore up like a floral bed, and also actually this was like semi on fire. So now this whole place is like
Kind of shitty.
yeah, it's a shit.
Yeah.
It's just gone. And the area where the snake was and tore up the earth resides dozens and dozens of shallow graves
Oh,
that are revealed now that just have
oh, damn.
corpses and stuff in them.
I think we should go into the tree right now.
I landed on my keys.
Pulls out a giant set of keys.
No, wait.
Say.
What's your yak? Is it a yak?
Yeah, it's not here though.
Yeah, but your yak's keys.
The keys to my yak, yeah.
Why are there corpses if he's eating the bodies? If he's eating the people?
The tree is eating the people.
Yeah,
Right,
there's
so
skeletons.
Shouldn't
Not
there
the
be
bones.
nothing left?
Not the
Should,
bugs.
but shouldn't the,
It's like roots. Okay.
but then why would the body come back in perfect form?
Well, they're
Magic.
skeletons.
We don't know the whole story yet.
Yeah.
either.
Could be souls.
Yeah.
Maybe it's doing the blood because, as we know, there was synthetic blood.
Yeah.
On something, says the DM. I hate the eyebrow
I'm
wax.
going into the tree.
Yeah, so you're in the tree.
Yep. And I'm gonna use my standard action that turn to consume a spell.
I'm gonna freaking turn the
Get
blood
some
on.
Arcana points.
What's that do?
I can exchange a spell slot for Arcana points.
At this point, you could be making anything up. I did. So you did that. Inside the tree is pretty much just a like this sort of like smoothed out like wooden like rise. It's like a staircase going all the way up.
And by the way, I used a second level spell slot, so I get you.
Okay.
So I'm down 1 second level spell.
Whatever that means.
And 2 times 4 is 8, so I get 16 spell slots back. Thanks.
And that just so happens to boost my intelligence by 16.
Yeah, wow, incredible. Smart as a blueberry.
Is that the end of your turn, sir?
That was just a swift action.
So-
I'm 75 feet further into the tree. Because like 50 feet teleport and then I can move.
Can you like teleport Or only forward?
I can teleport to something that I can see.
Alright, so that you cannot teleport farther than the entrance, which has the... You pretty much just get to the staircase, which is like...
Then I start moving up the staircase with the other 25 feet of movement.
I will follow.
Okay. You guys going on? Okay, what's up?
I'm gonna cast Haze of Dreams on the snake. This
Oh,
causes...
the snake's gone.
Snake's gone.
it's slowing their speed by half.
Oh, but I mean...
I can't get its tail as it like...
Well, it's kind of gone already.
Alright, I'm sorry. I wasn't sure
You're
how
sitting
to
there
do
going,
that.
How long does that take to cast?
like an hour to cast.
I wasn't sure if we were still in initiative.
Anything else?
It
Anything
takes
else?
3 days to
I'm gonna
cast.
follow these guys up the tree.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
a sleight of hand check to hide my knife and then follow.
Okay.
Can I climb up the outside of the tree?
With spider climb?
I did it.
How long does spider climb last?
That's a good question.
Let's say an hour.
Maybe 2, 5 hours.
10
10
hours.
minutes per level.
That makes sense.
However long it takes for Morgan to cast a spell.
I'm sure you can walk up the tree.
10 minutes per level.
Bam! I know everything about this game.
50 minutes.
So 50
So you
Very
actually just...
affirming.
So,
isn't it?
do we
That's
see
nice.
the spider go
Oh, no,
up and like inside? That's what I meant. Snake go up and then like
I'm sorry.
through like a
Whatever
an
happened to that
entrance in
swarm?
the top of the
You don't
tree?
really know.
Oh,
It
it's
goes
gone.
back
No,
into the
don't
canopy, and then
Yeah, when you get rid of the
it goes
master,
wherever it goes
the
into the
signs
canopy.
Okay, I'm just gonna climb.
But yeah, I probably should have got my turn.
Just cartoon your way out.
Jumping through branches.
Or you can still be covered in spiders.
Within 50 minutes, you can go pretty far.
Yeah, I think so.
That's
So
60 feet for 50 minutes.
all right, so you guys get to you all walk up the thing. You get there first because you walk up the tree. You find a little like opening in like a little gnome hole or whatever the fuck, a little tiny like knot. Kind of fit yourself through. And you get here and see that there is a path downward that is probably where everybody else is coming from. But you're now in this large room that has is adorned with just natural looking shelves and stuff. The Druids, Druids, and you're a Druid. You're like this is fun. But in the middle of this room is a pulsing rift, almost pulsing like a heart. And it's small. It's small, and around it is it seems almost to be like there's all a bunch of natural stuff like in this room, but then there's like almost laboratory equipment surrounding the rift.
Atlas.
And then you guys get there.
Oh, they're in there as well?
Yep.
Or have they not met me in there?
Well,
yet?
you want to do something before they get there?
Well, I was wondering, I was going to see if there was a door to like get into the room, because if there was, I was going to probably...
No, it's just like a continuous.
Okay.
It's just like hollowed out into like these shapes.
I'll wait for them to join me then.
Okay, so you guys arrive.
Does this thing look like the other rift that we saw, or does it look vastly different?
It's smaller.
Okay, smaller, but it's pulsating like a heart.
Yes, pulsating.
This other one was like a huge geyser, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one is sort of small, and it's
It seems to be contained. It seems to be controlled.
Wizard.
Potions at it.
I don't trust any magic.
Atlas.
It's this evil.
So Alice got here a moment before everyone else, I reckon.
After
After who?
Druid.
Yeah, he
Take a shortcut.
he
You
ran
walk up the outside.
he ran up the spider
got
climb.
into it.
So he didn't have to spiral.
Yeah, so he got there first. Then you probably got here first.
Alright.
And then me and then everyone.
Oh, so you want? So I'll let you. Do you want to do anything?
Yeah.
You also see Jesse.
Yeah, I see him. The flowers are down that way, friend. I'm gonna make a detection of magic knowledge arcana turn.
combo.
Yeah.
Alright.
The 1-2. Yeah. Uh-huh. Zach.
Girl.
Ah! There we go.
This is for
31 plus some detecting some magic here. So I want to learn about the auras of the magic. I want to learn about how this rift is distinct, and if it feels good.
We don't want to touch it because it's bad. But
1 out of 100, right?
yeah, it appears to be smaller. It appears to be this one seems to be less wild. Like it's not summoning planar destruction.
Does it seem man-made?
Yeah, here you go. That's pretty much it that you can tell. Other than it's like this room, the nature in this room, like the tree itself feels very much alive, warm, living.
But outside the tree, I didn't feel that.
It didn't seem as much. It seemed kind of weird. It seemed kind of like cold. and hears warm.
How close am I to the tree right now?
Well, you mean
I'm touching it
you're
right
standing on the tree.
I'm
In the
touching
tree.
it. Right.
You can kind of.
I'm gonna take out my knife.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you gotta be careful.
Slice yourself?
Fucking risky! I knew this would happen eventually! No, I'm gonna cut the tree.
You're gonna cut the tree.
Cut it.
All right. Well, I should probably mention this. I didn't mention it before. Orm is in this room.
An enormous snake is also in the room. Okay.
He's coiled up.
So I can see the snake?
Well, he's not doing anything. He's still watching.
Okay.
Holy smokes. Just cutting the tree in front of the snake. How do you want to
Make
die?
a heart.
Orm,
Atlas.
Forever.
Is it? It's looking at me?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's looking the same way. In fact, it's really looking at you because, actually,
He was here first.
the snake can still talk. I think.
Clearly, I'm not
Suddenly, very important. Yeah.
you know what?
This is really weird.
Yeah.
You know what?
Somebody help.
It lets you cut.
Woo!
I forgot about something.
Alright, I'll take that GMQ. I'm gonna cut the tree to see if the same blood comes out. Does
Comes
it?
out.
Pools out? Like a lot of it? Like.
Not that much.
So you're bleeding and you're covered in more blood.
Like sap.
Yes, like sap, but it's
Tree
blood.
eggs.
It's the same blood you saw before. synthetic.
I call down to my comrades who are coming up.
Yeah, so now you guys are here.
Okay.
This is a real mess.
That's a lot of steps. Yeah.
HTC HIV.
You can keep on talking to this snake.
If you have any questions,
I don't have any questions.
Does the rift look natural?
Why'd you let me cut the tree? Or why'd you let Atlas cut
There
the
you
tree?
go.
It looks like it's sustained.
Did yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, you know. So, Hightown.
The Hightown Council?
Just
The
says
Hightown.
just says high. Just
It
communicates.
just says
Hightown.
Hightown. Guys,
What about Hightown?
Gives you like 3 people.
3
Shows
people?
them?
No, it kind of insinuates that
It indicates.
3 people.
Okay.
from Hightown?
Alright.
Were they
Okay.
magical people?
Yeah. Are they magical? Who are they? Can you tell me?
Couldn't tell you who they were, who they are, but
What did they do?
we can say that what they're doing is like the rift.
Okay. Did they like sustain the rift? They made the rift?
Are they
was the
nearby?
rift here before
Are
the
they
magical
keeping
people?
the rift open? Did they cause the rift open in the
No.
first place?
They didn't cause the
But they're
rift.
keeping it open.
Okay.
It sounds to me like the Hightown wizards are keeping this tree alive.
Yeah.
They need the tree to feed the city.
Right. And do we like the Hightown wizards?
I've got
Those
this
guys are
potion.
class.
Those
Yeah, I'm
are-
getting my potion
are
ready too.
cons with a big C.
Drugs is in there.
Yes, but we can't starve out. We can't starve out Port Nova because I
Make it
suspect
disappear
close to
from
1 million people. would
Drop it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Communicate about rain to the snake.
Yeah.
Just
What
putting
about
the
rain?
putting the cord back in.
Rain
Back over to you.
made by the wizard.
I guess we're not doing it.
Did these 3 wizards make the rain?
Yep.
Do you know why?
Keeps the tree alive.
How?
Kills people.
I guess that's kind of a technical question
For a snake.
for a snake. Yeah, it couldn't tell you how. It just does.
For life lost.
And the snake's fine with it. Worm's fine with it.
Who sacrifices the people downstairs?
The druids. I'm assuming that you.
Yeah.
Sorry. But
No
So-
good can come of magic. I want this ended.
well, I mean, it's good that you just said that, Havoc, because you noticed something in this room. Something that's very interesting. There is a piece of the Iron Glacier.
Oh.
I recognize that nondescript chunk of iron.
Yeah.
That's mine. Description of mine.
I think I'm having an aneurysm.
You notice that there's a piece of the Iron Glacier placed within the laboratory equipment.
I pick it up, and this is. I'm also going to take a little bit of this into my session. Thank you very much.
No
So
problem.
I'm going to do some narrating here. I'm almost in a trance. I reach out to touch this thing. What happens?
upon touching it, you can sense that it beats with the heart like rift. Something with it is resonating in tandem with the rift.
They're using the iron like a catalyst.
This bodes terribly ill for everyone.
No. Why?
How do you know this happened?
Yeah.
This is a piece of my home, and they have done something to it.
The Iron Glacier?
Yes, this is from the Iron Glacier.
Oh.
I'm glad you've heard of it.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you told me.
No finer country, no finer race.
He's suddenly very articulate. He's exhausted, but he loves talking about the Iron Glacier.
We need to destroy this rift.
Why?
Because this rift is making this tree, this evil tree, alive, which is killing the populace, and
It's killing this populace.
Yes.
This populace is small compared
It
to
has
many people in Porto Novo.
One, we're not confident that this tree is the reason why this region is the most.
Yes, we are.
It could be that it's a very fertile
I've been around for a while, and I can tell you, the last time I came through here, the tree was definitely to blame for the incredible bounty.
And two, there are other sources of food that are not worth this evil.
Yep.
You might not like this, but I'm going to climb to the top of the tree.
You're just going to keep going?
I'm going to keep going.
You can do that.
And I'm going to glide 60 feet, going from the top, and I'm going to go save the dwarf, because it's definitely been over at least 4 And I cast that direction spell on him previously.
You notice something.
Oh, freaking hell.
As you get to the top.
Okay.
And the top has like this sort of man-made-esque like platform.
Okay.
And you see the traces of spellcraft, of rituals.
Okay.
You find like pretty much wizardry stuff. You find stuff that's stuff that's recently been used, but suddenly someone absconded from up here somehow. It was like people just left.
Okay.
By means of some sort of magic.
Evacuated. Okay.
But you want to glide? Just go.
I'm going to send my weasel down with a message for Atlas Blue here.
Well, I want to say, the rain is still going.
Oh.
So if you glide down,
Yep.
you might not be whole when you land. Well, you
How long?
It's going to hurt.
It's like a D12 of necrotic damage.
Yeah, you're going to be like
for
flying
6
down,
seconds.
you're like, oh!
The whole time.
I was trying to figure out how to get to the dwarf as fast as possible. Hold on.
I'm going to have to stop the rain.
I'll keep thinking.
Those rituals might be the rain.
Can I examine them? Am I getting wet?
Let's do this quick because I want to do a thing that will be our cliffhanger.
It's built so it's like protected from the rain.
Perfect. I'll examine them. Sorry, trying to be quick. I know nothing.
Do it.
What were you checking?
I'm gonna throw my
You're close enough.
I'm gonna throw my potion.
Oh, you're going to throw your potion?
Yeah.
You seem too powerful.
Yeah, I've sworn 3 oaths
So
in destroying this portal.
Would you roll
Okay,
for
I
time?
roll
for fills them all.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw the potion in.
I don't control them. Yeah.
It's a total of 8.
But I
So-
disagree with them.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
You.
I'm gonna
So a couple things happen. You throw a potion in there.
No!
It lands in and starts to destabilize, starts to like morph into something similar to Halfton for a second, and it like starts to. You feel that you're still holding the Iron Glacier piece. It starts to just glow red hot. It's like it's.
My hands have felt hotter.
Yeah, your damage resistance. You're fine. You can hold a hot skillet in your hand and be fine. But the snake, knowing that it still has a connection to Steno, looks at you with a desperation.
Oh, you go, girl. Ready for this?
Oh no. Okay.
It can't, because I just read the spell, it can't respond to you unless you ask questions. It's kind of tragic.
What's wrong?
But it's looking at you.
Yeah.
It just doesn't answer the questions now, it just pleads.
It doesn't want Angri to die.
Okay.
Is it going to kill us?
Is that what you ask?
Don't ask
Well, no, I thought you were still talking. I was waiting.
Well, it doesn't want you to kill Angri. It's
Okay.
desperate.
Why? Why can't we kill
That's like it's.
Angu?
That's its whole life purpose. Don't ask that
Yeah,
question.
it pretty much loves
Okay.
Angri.
What do you want me to ask?
Don't say anything because it'll respond to make you feel bad.
I don't know what to ask it.
How can we help you?
Yeah.
I mean,
How do we stop the
What can
rain?
we do?
Yeah. Yeah, how can we stop the raid without killing Angu?
It doesn't know.
But we know that the rain is helping on them stay alive.
Yeah, that's right. I know, but it's killing everybody else.
You may need to shatter that piece of holding.
I'm going to call Atlas Blue up to look at
This
this
is too ambiguous for a party of this size. Damn it!
Atlas,
They're really striking at strings
It
here.
didn't start this way! What's up?
It was easy at the
I
beginning.
call Atlas up to look at this stuff with me. I'm unable to identify it. Get up here.
Okay.
Can you roll better than me?
I don't throw my potion because the chunk of the Iron Glacier is holding my attention. And holding more and more of my attention.
You
I get up
may,
to the rituals.
I approach.
They're doing a thing.
I'm gonna take a look at them.
Up there.
That's good. So, you notice that this is Hightown work.
Oh yeah.
Like immediately from this is the presence of some sort of scholars or
Hightown shock.
um,
Grade C.
You can tell that they were maintaining this rift, and basically controlling rain to fall, by using. They use it. You can tell that you're using a catalyst to control the rift to make the rain fall.
Can you determine the catalyst?
Just to stain.
I already said it.
Yeah.
I said it out loud. I said the Iron Glacier shard is the catalyst.
Oh, so that is. Oh.
I want. That's what Atlas thinks.
So,
Oh man.
though, if if you were to destroy the catalyst somehow, it would probably destabilize the rift, and it'd usually happen.
Can we throw it into the rift?
So that's when I approach.
I don't think we should destroy the rift.
I approach Havoc and I say,
Oh,
"We may
there.
need to shatter that stone."
We don't shatter the stone.
He's not here right now.
You're
I
upstairs.
don't think I am here right now, and I don't think we should shatter this stuff.
I'm here too.
No, you're upstairs.
The
Go back
color
to
No,
the-
upstairs.
color
yeah,
is
yeah. He
draining
went
out
to
of my
him.
face.
Yeah,
He's not, you're
Yeah.
The
right.
slaughter of innocence is not worth it. You know it.
The millions more
I'm
might
sorry,
die
I'm
if we break this piece of stuff.
This is an infrastructure problem. They can get food from other lands. That is evil.
No.
My skin is normally gray. Havoc's skin is normally gray.
Yeah.
Okay.
It drains pure white, with the veins of my skin standing out black.
Okay.
And blood pours from my eyes, nose, and mouth,
Oh.
and I fall to the ground.
Oh shit.
I got bad news.
And that's
Yeah.
where we'll end for the night.
Oh, okay.
Okay.